What's the name of the podcast, Ethan?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's not comedy.
It's not going to be a podcast. It's going to be a fucking train wreck.
I wouldn't say that.
Cool.
Nice and seamless.
Here we are.
Cool. Welcome to the show, Kabba. We've got Kabba on today.
Thank you. How are we?
Oh, good, mate. Good.
Thank-
Thanks for having us in your humble little man cave.
Mate, thanks for driving to my place because I can't go anywhere.
No, you got a busted leg.
Yep.
This man cave's nicer than my whole house. You got the antiques.
Yeah, I've got a fair bit of stuff laying around, haven't I? The old poker machine gaming
Yeah.
signs. And
Yeah, video easy sign.
Yeah,
Mate,
that
brings back the nostalgia.
and that see those row of lights
Yeah,
with the vine on it.
yeah.
That unhooks and then that goes on the back of my ute, and that's what we set it up as a bar
Ah,
during the lockdown.
yeah.
Of course, at practicing safe distances.
Look how creative you're getting. And I've just been playing video games this entire time.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, just being a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah. I know. Well, but see, my barber did that. He's a gamer,
Yeah.
and he thought, right, I'm going to go into lockdown. So he went and bought all these games, and he was fucking stoked.
Yeah.
And then they got told, nah, mate, you're essential.
Oh, yeah.
And he owns the shop
Oh, okay, yeah.
as well, so it
Yeah.
wasn't like he couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't not do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you'd be silly not to.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I haven't had a haircut since lockdown. I'm like, just fucking.
Me
This is the
either.
longest. This is the longest. This is the longest my hair's been since I was fucking 16 years old.
Well, Mitch went into the military when he
Yeah,
was 16.
17, yeah.
17.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the military for nearly 10 years. Believe it or not, you wouldn't look at
No
I don't look at
way.
it. Yeah.
Yeah?
I used to be skinny, muscular.
What made you say,
I thought you were gonna say what happened.
I'm not that horrible? Bit of shrapnel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, it was fucking a good time of my life, but I wanted a job, and I was like, I want to trade.
And he said, fuck, I'll give comedy a go.
Yeah, no, I was like, man, I was like the Gomer Pyle, like legit, like just proper, like pants on head, dumb.
From what's the movie from?
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. Have you seen
Yeah,
that one?
yeah.
No,
Oh.
no, but I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
You don't
No,
have
no,
to see the film to
Oh,
it's
yeah.
no
get the
Game of Thrones.
idea.
Yeah. Like going through basics, it all culminates in like your final inspection of your room. Everything's got to be like spot on. And I was getting ready for my final inspection, and I said to me mate, I was like, oh, can you just like put this little fucking epaulette on for me? And he's doing it up, and he fucking bust me button. It was like right before the big inspection. So I was like, oh, what do we do? So we decided in all our fucking brilliance just to sticky tape it back on in the hope that it wouldn't get discovered by these people who were just like crazy anal
Yeah.
retentive. And then so she walks in, and she can see something wrong with me. And
The sticky tape dispenser sitting on your shoulder.
yeah. And she goes, come to the mirror and have a look. And I go, oh, I got because we were cleaning our weapons as well. So I got like a little bit of gunpowder smudge on my collar.
I thought you were going to say your cock.
Yeah,
You're
no.
cleaning your weapons.
Yeah. And she's like, no, I didn't even notice that. And I go, oh. And then like I'm really just trying hard to avoid my epaulette on my shoulder.
no.
And I'm like, oh, is it my shoes? Like maybe my shoes, there's a
So
scuff on my
start lower
shoes.
so she'll look down.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
goes,
okay.
no, your belt's on backwards, mate. And I was
What?
like, yeah, because like obviously men.
She
the
didn't
belt-
notice.
She didn't notice the epaulette. And then she's like, I was like, oh no. And then my sergeant just leans forward and lifts the epaulette up.
Oh.
And he's just like, what the fuck? And I was just like, and she just started laughing. Like everyone had a pretty good, she goes, you're just not having a good day. I'm like, no, no.
No, I hope you weren't holding the gun back to front. That's why they
I got in trouble actually because I forgot my gun one day.
you weren't allowed to drive the tanks.
Yeah. I got in trouble. I got infringed, they call it. It's like you got to go to military court and everything. I was like, because I left me fucking gun in the lounge room, like the common room. Just fucking left
I'm
it there.
starting to get the idea now why you left.
Yeah. They kept me on for 10 years after that.
The worst part about it is there's people stupider than him in the military.
Yeah.
who are defending our country.
Yeah, no, like I was like, once I got out to the units, I was probably like mid-range. I wasn't real awesome, but I wasn't like totally fucking terrible. We had this one bloke who couldn't even figure out how to unlock a door. Like, we had a front door, and it was like double swinging. So he's locked it from the outside and then gone to close it, and it wouldn't close.
Oh,
So the smart thing to do, you walk through,
Yeah.
you just fucking use it.
Open it,
He's
yeah.
standing there for a good 5 minutes. I'm watching him. Like, just 5 minutes trying to, like, fucking edge it, like, close from the outside. And he's, like, getting frustrated. And he's like, fucking door won't close. How do you close this door? And I'm just like, here you go. Just, like, pulled it through, closed it. And he's like, oh, no one ever told me.
Too bad he wasn't like in one of those, like, you know, when you got to go on a mission, you got to go, just go in there and get them.
Yeah.
Go and capture the enemy.
Yeah, you go in for a hostage situation, he'd rescue the terrorists.
Yeah.
Like,
Here we go. Can you please unlock the door from the outside, from your side?
yeah, he was fucking, this bloke was next level. Like,
Well, actually, I can join you guys my beer now that we're not,
yeah.
you know, what we were supposed to be thinking about things not to do.
Yeah, that's kind of the premise for the show is like, because they say you can't teach comedy, but
Oh, right, well, you
you
can
heard
give
that?
some fucking good tips.
yeah, that's right. But people that run lessons and stuff, some of them are taking the piss. Like, they don't have the experience to be able to teach a course and things like that. There's a lot of like that sort of dodgy stuff that goes on. So a lot of people are like, oh, I'm never taking a comedy course. But I want to take the how to not comedy course of like, here's what not
That's
to do.
probably the
Like,
best
don't
thing to
fucking
do.
Like these things. Like, these
Yeah.
are good.
Well, that's why I just thought I can have a beer with you guys because I remember one of them. It says never get drunk on stage. Well, I don't even drink to get on stage, even one or two. But that's just me. Some people can, some people can't.
Yeah.
I've got an ADHD brain, so if I skip up once
Oh,
when
yeah.
I'm on set, my brain just starts hammering me, going, "It's because you had that fucking one beer, you fucking
Yeah.
idiot. You had that one
Yeah.
fucking, you know."
Sometimes
yeah.
it can stuff you. Sometimes it can make you, if you're on the spot, think of something to get out of it.
Yeah,
Have you
it
ever had
can.
that?
It can.
Yeah, where
I
you're
just-
like,
I think-
stuffed up this setup for this thing. Now I've got to get out of it.
I honestly, I went sober for 2 years, and then that's how I started stand up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I would go to the comedy gigs, and I'd be the drunk up the back.
Oh, heckling?
Well, not even heckling. I was such a cockhead. I'm up the back at the comedy store going, "Oh, this guy's shit. Look at him. He's fucking doesn't know what he's like."
Yeah,
I was
I can
like,
do better than that.
"Yeah, I'm
Let me
like,
show
what
you
a
how it's done.
cockhead."
Oh, man.
And then and then I went sober for 2 years, and then that was when I started. So I didn't. It's just a habit now. Like, if I drink to get on stage, or even if I have a couple,
Yeah.
a lot of the time my brain, if I slip up, it just starts drilling me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
really just like hammering me, going, "You fucking idiot, you."
Yeah. So we're not saying don't drink.
No, we're not saying
But
don't drink.
we're saying-
we're sorry. Let's elaborate.
Yeah.
Don't get drunk.
Yeah.
To get on stage.
To give
Yeah.
yourself
Yeah.
the confidence to get on the stage.
Yeah, have a couple
Yeah.
because you haven't got a fucked up head like mine. It's fine.
Yeah. It depends on the head. Definitely.
I got a messy head, but it's pretty fucked up.
Mitch
too.
got really baked one time and got on stage
Oh yeah.
with
yeah, got stoned.
Legacy was MCing.
Yeah, and Legacy told everyone as well. So you're already self-conscious.
Oh.
Like
He
he's
told
like,
everyone.
yeah,
He's like, this guy's super baked.
yeah.
I'm surprised Kyle would do that.
It doesn't sound like Kyle.
So like, and just the levels of anxiety that went through my head in like the moments as I was getting on stage, because I wasn't expecting to get on stage. Like, I wasn't paying attention. He's like, "This guy's stoned." I was like, "Oh, someone else is stoned." And I was like, "Oh shit,
He thought he was talking about someone else.
he's talking about me. Oh fuck, I gotta get on stage. Holy shit, I'm stoned. Oh no, I'm gonna forget my bits. Oh no." And I got up there and it was like a deer in headlights through.
Mate,
it.
well, see-
It felt like a while, but
See that anxiety you get?
yeah,
That's what I get if I drink and then go on,
yeah,
because it's just enough to make me know that I've gone out of the, like I should have been thinking 100
Yeah.
miles an hour.
Yep.
And then as soon as you get one little slip up, my brain's like just anxiety, just like I told
Yeah.
the monkey in the brain.
Yeah. Well, I was just like, I was panicking up there and I was like, well, this was a bad idea. And just acknowledged it to the crowd and it got a laugh. And then all of a sudden, like, the anxiety went away and it was a pretty okay
Oh,
set.
you got it out. You got out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks to Kyle.
Yeah.
You probably been all right in the first place.
Yeah. That or I would have got up there panicked and no one would have known what was going on.
Yeah.
And then you would have had to tell everyone yourself. So he's probably done you a favour.
I think
Yeah.
he did.
Actually.
Yeah.
All right.
Being
We've
honest.
saved you, Kyle. We've
Yeah.
saved you.
Yeah. that was fun though.
I think,
but
yeah.
I wouldn't do it again.
Getting drunk is a bad one because I've just seen, we've all seen it where you see someone get up, even if it's a good night, everyone's doing well, and then someone will get up who's had way too many.
Yep.
And it just, even the crowds are just like, fuck, mate. I've either paid to come here,
Yeah.
you got to do your job,
Yep.
or secondly, you've just fucked that wave for everybody else
Coming into it. Yeah.
who's about to get on. Oh, you're going to look
Yeah.
absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Well, you can. I was talking to a friend of mine. You can use a bomb to reset the crowd. If you can follow a bomb and use it to reset
Yeah.
the crowd, it's okay. It's harder to follow someone who's killing than it
Yes.
is to like follow someone who bombed. Because I've got like a really sort of just like, look at me, I'm a fat fuck. Like, hey, I grab the crowd straight away. Like even with my opening, so I can do that. But if I'm following someone like you or Mitch Garling or someone like
Oh,
really
come on, mate.
experienced,
Yeah.
or someone really experienced, and I'm like, fuck, now I've got to get up and tell my shit jokes, and just like, it's always way worse.
But that's that is with anybody,
Yeah.
really. Oh, unless you got someone who's pretty new and they've like you said that I don't know, Akmal or no, Dave
Yeah.
Hughes is about to walk, and then you've got someone who's just
Yeah.
done an open mic for 2 days. you know.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that the way around that is that I've seen two guys doing it. Where was it? They were two guys doing it. Yeah, that's right. We're all about that these days.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we've moved into Fap of the Week then already.
It was somewhere, I can't remember where it was. We were somewhere doing a gig, and they were just smashing. Everyone was doing really well.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, they're all comics who've been doing it for a while. And the guy, he goes, what do you want me to do? And he just said, he said to the MC, he goes, just go and talk for 3 minutes before you bring me out. Just so it's enough to cut that wave, sort of that
Yeah.
energy, and the audience can go, okay, we're now getting a different comic.
Yeah.
We're going to get a different personality.
Yeah.
Even when I do gigs with some of my mates, like Michelle Betts, she's a cracker, but she's real slow and sort of quiet and just comes across and does it. And then I'll be jumping all over the place. And even we two have to have a little gap so that the audience knows it's, she's not going to be like Kabba and Kabba's not going to be like Betsy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because it can work the other way for you too. If someone's done a real deadpan, like chill sort of act, and then you come flying out of the gates like, oh, fuck, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like big energy.
And
Everyone's
then-
like, whoa,
Yeah,
Jesus,
so
I'm not
good.
ready for this. What's
Yeah,
going on here?
Yeah, they're like, oh, he's had the red cordial.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
calm down,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can go both ways.
Yeah, definitely. So I've noticed that's how it can work. That gap, seeing that, I can't remember who it was that said it, but he's like, you just go out there and you do 3 minutes of fucking whatever.
And I suppose
Yeah.
if you talk to the MC about it beforehand, give them
Yeah.
a heads up. They can
If the
sort
MC
you out.
pulls you on straight away, he's just dragged you.
Which is what happens all the time when you do an open mic, because the MC is just there to get their couple hundred or 150 and see you later.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
for coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, next person, next lamb to the slaughter is
Yeah.
get on there.
and,
There's
this
no
next,
gap.
and this next guy's totally stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do this other thing as well, like where I'd get on and I'd start really excited and then I'd just get used to it and then like I'd bring my tone down. So like the start of my set would be like high energy and then towards the end I'd just be talking normally. as
Yeah,
well. Like,
right.
yeah, that's another thing that I noticed I did. And like when me and Ethan talk about like we give each other feedback on sets, he's like,
The feedback,
Yeah.
we call it.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the nice way to put it.
yeah.
It's like, oh, you fucked that up.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
sucked, man. You bombed.
Oh, dude, like we had a competition running where I was doing like pretty okay for a couple of weeks, and Ethan was bombing. and like people walk up to me in the show, oh yeah, good set, and I'd like look at Ethan like, I'm better than you. And then I went through a fucking real hard slump like back in November. It was like 6 shows in a row, just like fucking bombing my dick off. Just
Really?
like just oh man, awful. And Ethan's like having real good shows, and he's just like, you fucking suck.
Man, you know, even that show that I did,
The Sea Shoulder one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
right? Even that show, being that as the last show, because do you remember that it was like that night, though, it was either going to be on or off before the lockdown?
Yeah, it was pretty close to
Yeah.
that.
And it was like the next day they locked it down. And I was thinking, like, I was so glad that I did it. I went well. Like, you imagine going shit,
Oh yeah.
doing a shit, and you're like, I'll just get it on the next one. I'll be right.
Yeah.
And then they go, lockdown, mate.
3 months.
Yeah,
6
think about
months.
that, you fucking loser. You're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And then it's already bad enough that you have, like, 3 months later, you're like, what am I going to do? I can't
dude.
do it. I'm shit.
So yeah, sorry, Elliot.
Yeah.
No, I think he's had a few shows back and he's killing it.
Yeah.
Of course, little bastard. But yeah, he had a rough one that night.
Yeah.
For sure. It was a weird crowd that night because it took him a while to get into it, I reckon.
You know what I've noticed? I know it's got one of our things we've written there is never
Never blame the crowd.
Never blame
That's
the
next one,
crowd. But the thing is, sometimes you got it. No. No, the thing is that I don't think you should ever blame the crowd, but yeah, I'm totally with you. You can get such a diverse crowd.
You can do one or
especially
two
when you're
things.
doing
You can-
shows back to back.
Yeah.
Like you'll get one crowd out, new
Another
crowd
crowd.
come in,
Yeah.
and completely fucking different.
But I always blame myself for everything. I try not to blame external things.
I think
I'm
we
like,
all
what-
do, don't we?
Yeah.
Isn't that why we're doing comedy?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Because
It's
we
like,
hate
what-
ourselves.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's
It's
just,
years of abuse that we've
Yeah.
thought. I think we can make a little bit funny out of
let's
this.
make it funny. That'll help. I think it's knowing how to read and adjust. Like if you can get a good read on a crowd quickly
Yeah.
and change your pace or whatever it is you have to do
Yeah.
to get them back on side.
Yes.
'Cause,
Yeah.
some rooms that you do are completely different.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
Especially-
like you said, crowds coming in and out.
When I was that drunk at the Comedy Store, and I was starting to get interested in wanting to do it.
Yep.
I've been wanting to do stand up probably since when I was 12. I walked through the lounge room and my dad and his mates were watching Robin Williams.
Yeah.
And I just didn't even know about stand up.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't believe one dude was just fucking making all these people laugh. And I was like,
Yeah.
that was like, that sparked me. I was like, man, that's awesome. But, it took me a long time to catch up. But yeah, so
Yeah.
before that, I was going around when I started to get interested. I would ask, like, I was going up to comics, and I said, what's some tips and blah blah blah. And I was even watching them back then. They were sort of scanning the crowd before they were going on. So they're going, right, there's a lot of women here.
Yep.
I better go with my women jokes, or I'm going to put shit on men, or there's a younger crowd. I can't really do
Yeah.
this, or it's an older crowd. So I see that sometimes when that might help you, like to sort of
Yeah.
learn. But then again, it can still be, man, it can still be like someone said to me once, you can be a great sailor, but if the weather's shit.
Yeah. I
That's
do.
true.
I do well with bogan crowds because, like,
I think they're the best.
He
Yeah.
does very well with bogan crowds.
I
Yeah,
think
they fucking love
anybody, I would, and I don't, well, unless I know someone that they haven't told me, but I don't know a comic that likes doing gigs in a city.
Yeah.
They would rather do the outskirts.
Yeah.
'Cause
I think
it's-
that's why Newcastle's so popular.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's awesome. I mean, the thing is, it just gets it's gone way too PC,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what fucks it. And that's where it's like you nearly got to explain why I'm doing this joke. I'm not offending anybody.
Yeah.
I've got friends like this. I grew up like this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
might not look like a wog, but I've got plenty of wog,
Yeah.
genes
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, like, because the closer it is to a work site, like where I learnt to like being an apprentice, everyone's gonna hang shit on you.
Yes.
So like,
that's
if you're
standard.
if you're an apprentice, you're gonna get shit on like straight away. So if you're the person who can just hang shit on yourself before anyone gets a chance to,
Yes.
all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, he's easy going.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah. No,
And-
totally.
Yeah. So, and I found like with bogan crowds, they appreciate that as well. Like,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, I walk up there, someone like, we did the Boat Rowers Hotel.
Oh, in Stockton, yeah.
Yeah. And like, I've
It
got
was
on.
like a one-off gig.
Mate, that sounds rough already.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. So there was this very butch lady sitting in the front row, back turned to the stage, having a conversation with another chick next to her. And then would turn around in the middle of your set and go, "What?"
Fucking hell.
Like,
It was
At
bad.
least look at me and do that.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole time.
Yeah. So there's this one bloke, he's in high vis, he's got a big hat, and I was wearing these shoes. They're a bit newer then. And he goes, "Oh, how much were those shoes?" And I'm like, "Don't know, my mum bought them for me." And he's just like, straight away, he's like, "Ah." He was about to make fun of me, but I just like took the wind out of his sails
yeah.
and then just like moved into me like little dick jokes or whatever I was doing.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah. And at the end of it, he ended up buying us a beer. He was
Yeah,
like, that
yeah.
was great. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
by the end of it, they loved him.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
that-
Mate, I-
everyone was bombing that night too. Bombing hard. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. A couple of people just left.
called it. Ethan called. He's like, they're gonna fucking love you, but yeah,
Man, I did that. I do that. I learnt that tactic a lot when I was younger. Hey, growing up in Cranebrook, growing up out at Cranebrook, out at Western Suburbs.
Yeah.
Out right, out near Penrith. I was living just out of the housing commission,
yeah,
right? So we owned a house. My parents, well, they didn't own it, but they had a house,
yep.
right?
It was a residence,
And then, so I was and then my parents put me into an all-boys school,
yeah,
which has already got fucking trouble written all over it for anyone else from the public schools.
yeah,
And then my mum thought, and I'm already a skinny bloke, so imagine what I was like. I would have been, string bean being younger, right? And then my mum thought, all right, he's got no friends. I'll help him out and enrol him into the soccer club, which ended up being all the housing commission boys.
yeah.
Oh, that'll go well.
Right? Right? And then what school do I go to? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
These, right?
Yeah.
I was, you go to Poofter's Paradise, you little faggot. Blah, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
you can only imagine what it would be like.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then on top of that, my surname, so where Kabba comes from, is my surname's Konofsky.
yeah.
Right? So that's like, as you can see, that'd be fucked.
I'd have fucking
to
eaten
try
you
and
alive.
MC that.
Yeah. If I went to primary school with you, I'd have eaten you
Yeah,
alive. So
yeah. That's where
I grew up in
Cabernossi-
San Remo.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
But the same thing with what you do on
Yeah.
stage, and that's how I won them over. And now we're all the best of mates still to today.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
housing commission boys are the best. you
Oh
know?
yeah. They don't give a fuck.
Nah. But
And yeah.
they taught me so much, like steal
Yeah.
cars and
Yeah, yeah. We were telling stories on the way here. I was like, we were driving past Blue Haven and stuff.
yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I used to go like catch yabbies down in this creek, and just up that way, that's where my brother used to burn out all the cars he'd stolen.
And then all that shit would run down into the creek.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've learnt, I'm with you on that. I learnt that tactic a long time ago.
Yeah.
But you just got to eat through it. You just get through it, and then you're like, all right, this guy's all right.
Yeah. I had another set. Fucking Kyle again.
He's really copping at this
he's-
one, isn't he?
He's like introduced me, and he's like he said some really nice things about me, and then I got up there and I fucking did like 2 minutes, forgot me jokes, and walked off.
I remember that one.
Oh, he's talked you up like
Oh,
This guy's heaps funny.
he's been around the world.
yeah. You're gonna love him. You're gonna love him. He's a really funny guy. Get up there, and I'm just like, yeah, I forgot me jokes. See you. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, it is a good tactic that one.
So how long have you been doing comedy for now?
Mate, I worked it out the other day. I've been doing it for 6 years
Yeah, nice.
now. because I moved up here. I was living in Concord. Hey, how's that? So living out at Cranbrook. Then I moved up to Sydney at Concord. Lived there for about 3 years. And then I moved up here. And then I started doing comedy. And I was like, you fucking...
Oh, yeah.
What's
Should
the
have been doing
fucking-
it in Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just happened that way.
Yeah.
So now that's why whenever I was doing a gig and someone see me, whether I'm in Newcastle or Sydney, they go, fuck, you're keen. Like, you are keen to do this gig tonight, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I'm like, yeah, mate, I've driven an hour and a half.
Either
3
way.
hours.
Yeah.
oh, we'll fucking catch it. I've only done it once. I tripped over on the way home and I haven't done it since. Scarred me. You ever just eaten shit before, just walking along like just slightly uneven ground and just like falling over?
You're talking to a man who just
yeah.
tore a chunk out of his leg on a caravan.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that was an idiot one, that one.
Yeah.
I was jumping off the boat. I jumped off my boat just after it was right next to my caravan, so I was trying to jump down in between them and...
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks so painful because it's already like it's the worst thing ever. It's just not as bad as kicking your toe. That is probably worse than kicking
Yeah,
your toe.
that one...
Oh,
Well, that
Only
one's-
just.
a bit.
Well,
Only just.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on your shin too. They're
I
the
was-
worst.
yeah, it is.
Smack
I
in
mean-
the
Yeah,
shin.
exactly.
A shin's
exactly.
a bad one if you just
Yeah.
knock it on the coffee table.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So for me to do that, and then I ripped it open, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll fix it. I'll fix it myself. I'm not going to hospital." And my daughter starts crying. My missus is going white. I'm like, "Oh shit! All right, I better go."
Yeah. Not
Better
because you
go.
needed to, just to get it away from your family. Like,
Yeah.
You don't need to see this.
And I'm like, it was all the skin had folded in underneath itself, and you had
Yeah.
to pull it out and stitch it up, and it
Yeah.
was just
Yeah, no.
bits of fat hanging out. And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah. It looks like it'll heal properly now because if you had a
Mate,
left
it
it would have
looks-
been a mad scar.
yeah." It looks like it'll be pretty tidy.
Yeah.
Once I get those stitches out. Well, that's another thing. My missus goes, "No, you're not. You're going back." I was like, "Yeah, I'll YouTube it."
Yeah.
I could have
Stream it.
YouTubed it, not go to the hospital, but she wouldn't let me do that one.
You're going to do your own stitches.
Yeah. Pass me the fishing line, son. Just wipe that prawn guts off it. We'll be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
My
Yeah.
my ex-girlfriend did something similar. Her mum was just had a broken pot, like a pot plant, like a broken pot in the front yard that she just never picked up.
Fucking how lazy is she? Well, she dropped it and just kept walking?
Yeah, dunno. So my girlfriend's on the phone to me, and she's like, "Oh, I fell over." I'm like, "Oh, you right?" She's like, "Yeah." And then she's like walked inside, and she's described it to me later. She goes, she felt this flappy thing on her leg, right?
Oh.
And she's like, "Oh, I've got some grass or something on my leg." And she's gone to pull it. And she goes, "Oh, that hurt." And she looked down and she'd torn like a big chunk of just flesh out, like similar to what
Yeah. Well, that's
on
what-
the shin
yeah.
as well. And she just I was on the phone to her. She just started screaming like someone had fucking stabbed her. And I was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And then her mum's like walked out, and she's like, "What's going on?" I said, "Holy fuck!" And then they're both panicking.
I didn't know how bad it was. I just like wrapped it up, but it kept bleeding pretty bad.
Yeah,
And then when I got there, I got to the hospital, and I was like, because I had it bandaged up, and I'm just concentrating. I'm doing all my, Wim Hof. Didn't you guys how I know?
Yeah,
I
the
Yeah.
breathing
studied that
technique.
breathing. Yeah, right.
We've all watched Joe Rogan.
Right? Yeah. So I'm doing that, and I'm like, yeah, I've got this pain under. It's all done. It's all good. No worries. And then I rang my mate, and he's like, "How you going?" He's like, I said, "I'm all right." He said, "But," I said, "There's people going in before me, who have already been there after me." He's like,
Yeah.
"Mate, don't." He goes, "Go and tell them." So here's a tip, right? Tell them you're in pain.
Yeah.
Don't act there like. Don't sit there going, "Okay,
yeah.
I've got this. This
Yeah,
is not
yeah,
a
yeah.
problem." So as
Yeah.
soon as when I went up and said, "Oh, this is killing me. I need to get something done," they were
Yeah,
like,
I
"Oh,
got you.
straight away, boom."
Another
Yeah.
good tip is if you say you wanged your head, smacked it on something, they'll get you straight in every time. Because head,
Is
injury,
it? Oh, head injuries.
injuries jump the queue. I know because I've smacked my head heaps of times. And they're like, "You straight in. We've got to get you looked at. You look like a spastic already." So
And you're like, "Yeah, but I cut my finger."
yeah,
Oh, fucking! I got a good cut your finger story. My little brother, he's like me, but probably 10 times as retarded. And
that's saying something.
I gave him this fucking samurai sword, a legit one, like made out of T10 tool steel, there's videos online where they're cutting through like 44-gallon drums with them.
Holy shit!
Like it's fucking legit. So I was joining the Air Force and I couldn't have my sword with me for obvious reasons. So I said, Tom, yeah, look after this for me. Anyway, so a couple of years later, he moves in with me. He's still got the sword. He decides in all his fucking wisdom that he's going to start playing air guitar with the sword.
Oh, no.
Fucking,
let me guess, he didn't make it to the chorus?
He's gone for the big solo.
He's only half tuned it?
Flicked his hand up, knocked the sword out of the scabbard, and it just fell on his finger and cut him straight to the bone.
Oh.
And I was already...
off or just to the bone?
Just to the bone.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, lucky for him, it's such a sharp sword that it was literally like the cleanest cut.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's come up to me and he showed me his finger, and you could see like all the fat, like you could see the skin and then the fat.
It's
and then
pretty
like,
interesting, isn't it?
Yeah,
It sounds gross, but when you...
Yeah. So we're just about to start getting on the piss, and I was already drunk at this point. It was probably, I don't know, 11 o'clock in the morning. And
on a Monday.
Yeah. He's like, oh, fuck. Oh, can you take me to the hospital? I'm like, man, I'm drunk. You're going to have to drive yourself. He's like, oh, fuck. I was really looking forward to getting drunk. Just like,
you can still do that in the waiting room.
yeah.
It'll just thin the blood and you'll bleed like fucking no tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. They just glued it together.
Well, that was down at my cut was down at the bone.
Yeah.
And and he said to me, the guy goes to me, mate, we're going to have to probably put you under and do surgery. And it was like the
Holy
day.
shit.
Really?
Yeah, they thought, yeah. I think because it was all, I mean, look, it looks, I mean, I sent you the gruesome photo.
Yeah.
That it looks heaps better now, but I think he was worried because it went down to the bone.
Yeah.
And of course, it was like who did you say was hurt was it you say it was your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
So like that flappy bit, right? So because mine had a big flappy bit as well.
Yeah.
He's like, if I can't stitch it, we're going to have to go surgery. Yeah. And I said, we are not doing surgery. I don't even want to be here, mate.
You've got to take a chunk out of your ass and stitch it under your shin.
Yeah.
Well, my birthday was the next day.
Yeah, true, yeah.
And I said, I'm not spending hospital time or being like half fucking drugged up. Well, I probably would on my birthday, wouldn't I? But I mean, I don't want to be docile drugged up.
Yeah. Well, you've been taking uppers, not...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Although they might have been worried about if it did go to the bone, like getting in there, infection and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was saying a bit of stuff about infection and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I
Tetanus?
they were telling me everything, and I'm like, got it, I've had that shot, I've had that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to hurry it up so I can get back
They
home.
probably didn't believe you. They're like, fuck it, we're going to give him another tetanus shot.
We're going to give him everything.
Yeah, those tetanus needles are fucking no joke too.
Yeah,
Big.
are they?
Yeah.
I've forgotten.
I think that's why they like. Yeah, I think that's why they like doing it.
Every time I've gone in there, I've gone, oh yeah, it's I don't know, 4 years are up to date, whatever it is.
Yeah. Defense actually just sent me all my little stamps that they give you, or the stickers.
I thought you were going to say all your needles.
Yeah. My little needle book.
I just said to my missus, once it's done, I said, honey, just bring some beers for me so I can drink them in the car on the way home.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it wasn't fun. And it wasn't fun. And it's still not fun. I still can't stand on it for that long. It's annoying. I don't like being not... If I was a gamer, it'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't bother me.
That's what I've been like with the COVID thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me.
Started it.
You could cut both my legs off. I'd be fine.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah. Now I've got an excuse. Wife's like, go mow the lawn. Oh, fuck you. I've got no legs.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I'm the worst. I'm like, I've got things I've got to do. I've got to finish the caravan. I've got to work on this. I've got to do that.
I got a shower that's had a hole in it for fucking 12 months.
12 months.
Isn't that how it becomes a shower?
Yeah, apparently.
It's been like three years.
Nah, it was leaking for a good year and a half, and then I got that fixed.
Yeah.
And then there was a hole there for another 6 months, and then I got that partially fixed. So we're probably 3/4 of the way there on my shower. Just another 6 months, and I'll eventually get sick of it and fix it.
Talking about his tape job that he did on his button. On the thing. Yeah, he taped a plastic
a
garbage bag over the hole in his shower. And it's been like that for, it's probably been 2 years.
It was filling up with water, so I put a little fucking drainage hole down the bottom. Fucking engineering,
You'd
mate.
be like one of those people. You get some people who they're like everything is fixed by WD-40.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's fixed by tape.
Yeah, no, we saw a car on the way here. Its fucking back panel had fallen off, and they just put 100-mile-an-hour tape on it.
Did they?
I said, "Oh, that tape's looking a bit fucking shabby."
He was critiquing their tape job. He's like,
Oh,
I could
you
do
ju-
better. I could do
You're
better
not
than that.
judging the
Yeah,
fact
yeah.
that he's,
Yeah, no,
that he's got half
no.
a bump, mate.
You got to do a better job with that tape.
You'd be one of those guys who'd be like, "Oh, you should have used red tape for the brake lights."
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Get
That's
some
funny.
of that high vis shit.
Oh,
Stuff they put over
fancy the little
stairs.
reflector stuff.
Yeah.
So that gig that you did at Port Stephens, I think it was, for the
Yeah.
sea shoulder thing,
Yeah.
is that like the biggest room you've done so far?
Nah, the biggest one I did was in DY. We had about 450 and something.
Yeah, nice. That's
And that
huge.
was really cool, and it was such a different experience because that was where I realized that once you get crowds that big, you don't really, you sort of you go off what you can hear more. Like
Yeah.
you basically you're listening to the crowd. You're not watching them.
Yeah.
they're
You
too
know,
far away.
you know what
There's
I
too
mean?
many.
Yeah, there's just so many, and you just sort of hear, and it was like a wave. You'd either hear the front laugh or the back laugh, and then it would meet, and then you're concentrating the whole time
Yeah.
on not to start too early
Yeah.
or hurry up and start so you don't leave a big gap.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
I may experience that one day, and then we'll go.
Hopefully.
Yeah, good on you, Kabba, for giving us that tip. Probably not. Nah, well, because I'm banging the girl who runs Sea Shoulder.
You're up next year,
Yeah,
mate.
I'm up
Fucking-
next year.
So-
Apparently he
man,
is too.
I was fucking offended when I didn't get the invite for that. I didn't even.
He was so offended he didn't turn up. He was like, "No, I'm not going." Suck.
Oh, fucking.
But yeah, she did really well to organise that. There was
I
like,
was surprised
it was
too.
the first gig she's ever organised for comedy.
Oh,
ever.
mate, put you guys to shame.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
big
Fuck,
time.
I tried to get I messaged
Actually-
you about this. Tried to get a fucking gig going at the golf club down the road from me. I was
Oh,
like-
yeah.
yeah. And I found out later what you earned for going to the Port Stephens gig, and I was like, I offered him like 10% of that, and I was like, yeah, no wonder he said no.
Do you want to drive like 2 hours to do a golf
I
club?
was like,
yeah,
10
yeah.
geriatric people
Fucking-
who don't give a fuck that you're
Oh
there.
man! And then when I mentioned to them, like, oh yeah, about like however much it was, like roughly,
They would
just
have
for
been
like,
no.
they were like, they just left me on unread, and I was like, yeah, you fucking cheap cunts.
yeah.
Yeah, it's tough out there, man.
No, she did do well. I was surprised, and I was thinking bowling club. And that place that's not a bowling club. That's I mean it is, but it's not what you expect when you think bowling club up at Port Stephens. That thing
Yeah.
was like a leagues club. It
Yeah.
was huge.
Yeah, it's like doing like West or something
It's
like that.
huge,
It's got its
yeah.
own sort of like performance venue.
I'm thinking we're gonna get all
Golf
these
aside.
old people up there.
Yeah.
Half the crowd won't be able to hear, or it'll just be like an old typical bowling club. And then when I looked it up on the map, and even when I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, it looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's right out on a point. It's probably nowhere. It's not near anywhere in particular.
Can only escape by boat if it goes bad.
Yeah, well, probably.
Yeah.
By the time I got on, they're probably already sitting on their boats getting ready to row.
Yeah.
But no, she did well, mate. Yeah, it was good fun.
I was amazed.
250, I think we had that night, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
250 people, something
Yeah,
like
she
that.
sold enough to cover the costs. So that's what she was
Yeah,
quite happy about. And then there was a little bit on top of that for the charity.
yeah.
So yeah, it was good. It was
No,
good.
it was good. Awesome. Good fun. And Kyle did well. He was ruthless once again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's just, He doesn't hold back. He's just getting stronger and stronger. I
Yeah.
mean, it cracks me up, though. Some of the times he's just like, he just ripped that guy a new one. And he
Yeah.
just got on stage.
He ripped Shaz's dad a new one for coming in late.
I remember that. He did.
It was good.
He said to the guy, he was putting shit on the guy at the front. It made me laugh. He just literally, but even he was shocked when he walked off. He goes, I can't believe I said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he ripped into this guy about being fat, and he goes, don't worry, mate, I'm not scared. You can't climb up here. I was like,
He does not give a
the
fuck.
guy was cool about it, but I was just
Yeah.
like, fuck, that's funny. So
man.
funny.
No, it is good. And it went pretty well for like I don't know. It was all thrown together like haphazardly, just like putting it together, and then there wasn't heaps of marketing done for it and stuff like that, and then it just all sort of just came together right at the end there. I think it was like a team effort of both, like the whole Sea Shelter team and all them guys, and then all the comedians as well.
Yeah.
Like putting in as well, like the whole Comedy Detour guys from Newcastle, and it all worked out in the end, which is awesome because we were at a writing group like where we just come up with ideas and shit for jokes, sort of tossing it around the idea, and Shaz like pitches it. She's like, I want to do a comedy show. We're like, oh yeah, like what pub? Like what do you want to do? And she's like, no, I want to do like this huge thing. And we're kind of like, why don't you start small first and like do something little and see how that goes? She's like, nah, I'm gonna book out Wests.
That's mad. I love it.
Yeah. Insane.
Mate, she's got guts.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man.
No, fucking.
Because that's what I mean. I mean, that's the thing. I've never known her to do a show or anything. So that's why when she's going bowling club, this place, it's that far away. It's like 2 hours, I think, from here, or a bit more, whatever. And then I was just thinking, where am I going? What am I doing? And then I was like, like I don't want to drive up there. They're going to lock down, and you've got to drive back. Blah blah blah. And then you get there, I'm like, this place is fucking sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it was full. But see, all the shows, even I've put shows together, it's like that. You look at the ticket sales, and it's down. You're like, I don't know if we're going to make it. I don't know if we're going to get everyone. And then on the night, boom, it just happens.
Yeah.
That's the thing with comedy shows. I've found like everyone, no one ever buys tickets in advance. The majority, like everyone that I've talked to, it's like 3 days out is usually when all the tickets start to get sold.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, and weeks up until then, you've got that poor booker like just sitting there anxious because they're $1,000 in the hole, and they're like, "Fuck, if no one turns up, I can't pay the comics."
Yeah.
And the comics have agreed to come. We've got Kabba driving from the Central Coast.
Everyone gets there. You're like, oh.
Yeah. So she did well. She wants to do another one. So
I think that should be another rule too: is never turn down a gig. Really.
Yeah.
Just like that one at the boat rollers that you're talking about before, like that looked like it was going to be a complete chaos, just shit. And then you get up there and it's like, oh, that's one of the best ones you've ever had.
yeah.
And like some people went home on that night. They went, oh, fuck this. I'm not doing this room.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? They didn't even do it? They didn't even do it?
Yeah, I was just like, no, this is
Walked
shit.
in.
Yeah.
Just nut.
Took a look at the room and went, oh,
Wow, I'm
this is gonna be
surprised.
fun.
Oh, when you say turn down a gig, okay, yeah, don't ever go to a gig and then walk away from it.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like pick and choose. No, you can pick
Yeah.
and choose.
Yeah.
You're allowed to pick and choose. You
Oh,
just
yeah, if
can't,
someone offers you,
can't
like,
rock up and
A sack of potatoes to do a gig like 5K.
If someone offers you a sack of potatoes to do a golf club in Tanilba Bay,
I'll do it.
You can turn
I've
it
got nothing
down.
on. I'll do that.
You've got your posters up everywhere. There's photos of you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Kabba's on tonight. No, he just turned it down. He had a schnitzel and left. He wasn't happy. It was just a bit dirty. Actually, he wasn't too happy about the schnitzel either. He said it was a bit dry, and the rest of you could look a little bit more fucking happier. You would have stayed.
I'm sure it's happened. Some people would have done it. We'll put it past them.
I've seen, I'm not going to name any names, but like people who've got up on stage and just got frustrated with the crowd and walked off. And they're like, what'd you get off for? And I'm like, fuck these dudes. I'm not standing here telling my jokes to them if they're not going to appreciate it. I'm like, it's an open mic.
Actually, that was one of the things I think when I said never blame the crowd. You can't. You can't. I see it happen. I haven't done it yet. I don't think. I hope not to. Maybe I will or whatever. You don't want to, but it's such a bad thing is to turn on the crowd.
Yeah.
I've seen people they'll be going so well and something happens and they turn on the crowd. It's really, I mean, that could just be something inside them that just pissed them off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's hard to sort of
If
come
it's
back
malicious,
out of that.
if it's like, I really don't like you guys and I'm attacking you, if it's not out of funny, like you can attack the crowd in a funny way.
Yeah. Have
For
fun.
sure.
You can attack a couple.
Yeah, like
as I just said
like
about
I was saying
Kyle.
with Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
know?
somewhat attacking them, but
That's
yeah,
all
like
right.
out of hatred.
He
Yeah.
doesn't, he doesn't walk up there and go, fuck You.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't like your jumper.
yeah. It's more when you see people be going, "Oh, you guys are fucked. I'm only fucking joking around," or "fucking," like, you're like,
Oh,
"Whoa."
Yeah, especially if you say something a little too fucked. It's not like we were talking before about PC stuff, but
Yeah.
obviously you can push that too far as well.
Yeah.
And I've seen people do that and then go like, why aren't they laughing? And you're like, well, you said some pretty messed up stuff, dude.
And the fact that you came on wearing boot polish is not working
Yeah.
from the get-go.
Oh, what? That's not allowed anymore?
Oh,
You fucking changed the rules overnight.
oh man, I used to get in shit doing even in Sydney, that if I did my voices, like if I did my Lebanese guys or something like that, you just got to, 2PC down there.
Oh, we were talking about that this afternoon on the way here. I was like, fuck, I hope I get to meet Kabba's neighbour.
Oh, which one?
The Asian dude.
the Asian guy?
I was like, fuck.
Hang on, I'll just put him on. Hello, how you going? Hey, miss, what you doing? You drive a long way. What you drive a long way for? All right, that's enough, mate. Pass
He's
it
right
in.
here. All right.
Yeah. He's not here today.
Yeah,
But he still owns a house next door,
yeah,
and his mate owns my house. This house, like we're renting here, right?
yeah.
He owns this house. They're best mates. But he's the guy who owns this is a crack up. He's so Chinese, but he can only say he only knows like, oh, good boy.
So when you pay the rent,
Yeah. So we're paying the rent. I've even had drinks. Like when we sit down and have like a few beers.
Yeah.
And or they drink wine. So I was sitting down having wine with them one night. They had like a little bit of a shindig barbecue thing. And they've invited me over, but no one can really speak English. So all I'm getting all day is, good boy, cheers, good boy, good boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I was
cool.
just-
That's
Yeah.
all right. That's fucking
Oh, it's cool. It's
you,
just
get, you get to drink, you get food, and you don't
free
have to talk to
gift.
anyone.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, you can never walk away going, well, that bloke's an arsehole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His opinion, fuck. I mean, jeez. Maybe what I was doing to him and why he was calling me good boy was probably a bit weird, but
Yeah. You are doing the washing machine.
Ah.
The hand wash.
Yeah, he's good fun.
That's classic. Yeah. Speaking of which, never screw the crew.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
it is a good one because I've actually got friends like, I won't mention people, but I've seen it go wrong
Yeah, it can do.
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
It just doesn't work out really.
no.
Because you got to share venues and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I can't see how you'd want to do that even, like, I don't know, you've got to, it's just not a good thing.
Yeah, if it ever goes wrong, you just.
I
you're
mean,
stuffed.
you can, all right, let's just say this much then. I'll agree to say that you can do it, but do it once and do it forever.
yeah.
You wouldn't be able to, like, it would do your head in breaking up.
Yeah.
We've seen it. It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Like, don't like at work. Like anyone who starts like work affairs or something like that, it never ends well.
Yeah.
Unless you're my best friend who married the person she had the work fling with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it once and do it forever. But like, yeah, especially in comedy, when relationships are tenuous at best between comics. I'll say that much. It's like everyone's talking behind each other's backs and fucking all that shit. And then all of a sudden there's like, it creates factions. Like
Yeah.
I'm on side A, I'm on side B, and all of a sudden, like, it spreads all the way through and you don't realize it until it's like all of a sudden now you fucking hate this person and you don't want them to turn up to gigs and you're like, what? What happened?
And if you ever go wrong, I'm sure you'd blame them.
Yeah.
It's your fault all my jokes were shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah, if I stop banging Shaz, there's no way I'm getting Sea Shoulder gig.
Yeah.
You've got to hang on to that for at least until whenever
Oh,
the
man.
next one is. So.
Yeah.
yeah. Does that mean
Yeah.
I have to stop banging Shaz now too?
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep banging her
Yeah, keep banging.
if you want that spot, mate. Otherwise, you're not getting it on your comedy credentials.
No.
that's for sure.
I got to work this sweet body of mine.
You got to fuck your way to the top.
Hey, if you're not funny, just be pretty.
Smile for me, sweetie.
Yeah.
It depends on what circles you're in, though. Like I know from the Bushduff circles, like they're all into it. It's free love. Just do whatever you want.
I mean, you just said that in a nutshell.
Because you're on drugs. Yeah, you're on drugs. You're not going to remember who rooted your missus.
Yeah,
Something like that.
But we'd all be equal anyway.
Yeah,
it'd be something like it wouldn't matter. We're all one.
Yeah.
We're all.
Yeah. They go deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
So deep, Ethan's sitting on donuts for a week afterwards.
What's the other one? Don't ever think you're better than anyone else, as in...
Well, better at comedy. I've found that.
Yeah, don't think you're you're like if
You're shit
you
hot.
all right, say you're headlining and you're doing you're headlining an open mic night, I would say don't even think you're better than even the open mic people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to that no
Because
way.
you never know who's gonna come up next. Like,
And you don't know how you're going to go. You
You're
just
right.
can't do it.
yeah.
Well, you're only as good as your last set. As
Actually,
well.
come to think of it, if you're doing an
Yeah.
open mic set, the only other people are going to be the other comics. So
Yeah.
Most of the time, yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
don't put shit on them, right?
Yeah.
Because that's going to be your crowd.
Yeah. Don't attack the crowd if you're doing.
Don't attract the comics if they're going to be your crowd.
Yeah.
You are fucked. And if you haven't worked that out, fucking,
Oh.
I'm surprised you've come this far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there's a guy I've hung shit on before, but like thinking about it, it's like you're only as good as like your best joke as well. And it's like next week he might write a completely different set and all of a sudden just be fucking amazing.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, like I was hanging shit on that bloke and everyone's like, this guy's fucking awesome. And then you look like the dickhead
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
Like, this guy's great. What are you talking about? Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the worst, isn't it? That's like a movie or a meal or anything where someone goes, oh, you got to go and get that. That was awesome. It was yum. It was
Yeah.
delicious. I seen this film. It was sick.
yeah.
And then you're like, oh, shit.
Yep.
And
That
the schnitzel's dry.
Yeah, I got salmonella.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
No, it is a big. Look, I know we all know this. We all know there's other comics that we might not agree with or we might not like or whatever. But I guess not to like you said, not to bag them out.
Yeah, yeah. Especially like,
Just have a cold shower in a fetal position and complain about them.
yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah. It's so like because you'd really start comedy for yourself. It's such a like,
Yeah.
It's such a selfish thing to do, really.
Yeah.
Like you get up on stage, like, hey. If it's the Crown and Anchor, hey, you're trying to read that newspaper there, but you can stop that now and listen to me talk.
I didn't even notice that guy.
Oh yeah, did you
Wasn't
see
it you?
it?
Wasn't it you reading the newspaper?
No. He's
old
on
one.
stage. Ethan's doing his set. Is at the Crown and Anchor, so like no one's laughing, and there's an old dude.
Everyone's
with his
eating
back-
the free taco or the cheap tacos.
Yeah. He's got his back to the stage reading a newspaper.
Beautiful.
And the guy that runs the room, he got a video of me. I'm on stage doing some stupid joke. I
Oh.
can't remember which one it was, but it was pretty filthy. And he's just sitting there reading his newspaper, and I drop the punchline. He just shakes his head.
Doesn't even turn around.
Doesn't even acknowledge me.
Oh, maybe he read a
brutal.
bad paper. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
it
he
was a
read
bad
it was a
headline.
bad headline.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's like,
like,
that
I
was
don't agree with
terrible.
that.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting. No way.
So that was pretty funny.
Fuck, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had some shockers. I've had some really bad ones. But
Look,
yeah,
it's not
good
good for
try.
the ego, but I
It's
found
great for the ego.
But you know
Keeps
what
in
though?
check.
I'll be honest. When I first started comedy, I thought I was doing it for the crowd.
yeah.
I didn't think about me. I knew. I think I was probably looking at a little bit more spiritual level thing. I was more like I've got like a little thing, like some sort of, I don't know, not gift, but something where I just love telling stories and doing the things I love. I love making people laugh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking who don't like we all do.
That's why
If
we
you
do
don't
it.
That's why
yeah.
we do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
But I think for me, well, not think personally for me, it was like, yeah, I'm doing it for people, and I think it's like, remember that thing that Robin Williams said, where how he goes, people who do comedy or people who make people laugh want to make people laugh because they know how dark it can be,
Yeah.
and they don't. None of us want to be in that spot.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've all been through shit. That's why we're comics.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? We've learnt to, like what you were saying before. We've learnt to put shit on ourselves or come out the other way and detach that. That whatever comment that is, detach it from you, so you're not holding on to it.
Yeah. Tragedy plus time equals comedy.
Yeah. So it's that. I guess it's that for me is what makes me sort of. I love doing comedy like that because you like, and it's even happened to me twice. It happened to me. One was, oh man, nearly made me cry. I was doing the Adelaide Fringe, and this couple came up to me afterwards. They went, "Oh, that was really cool. You did really well." And I was like, "Oh, thank." And then I don't know why I said it, but I just said, "Oh, I said I do comedy because I just love making people happy, and I don't know how their day's going. And if I've made them forget about for however long I was on, right, even minutes, right, not hours yet, haven't got a Netflix yet,
but give it time,
give it time." But I said, yeah, just because I like making people happy and forget about whatever shit they're going through. And then this chick goes, oh, this is I can't remember his name now, Chris, I think it was. Because this is Chris, he's got stage 4 cancer.
Fuck.
Yeah, wow.
And she goes, and that's why he's here tonight.
Yeah.
Because he wants to get rid of, doesn't want to sit at home thinking about shit like that. And I was like, whoa, see, that's the shit why you do it.
Yeah.
That's why you do it.
And it's that not to wax poetically about it, but it's just like that connection you have with people where you go like, oh, here's the thing I thought about this, and then they go, oh, I think like that too. I thought I might have been the only person who thought about something that way. And then they go, oh, and everyone's laughing, so everyone here can also put that together and go, oh shit, that's something that I was holding on to, thinking I'm the only one.
Do you
that
know
does
that
this.
that I've noticed that's some of mine. So how is it when you find a bit that you go, that's a killer, but I can't never do that on stage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you do it at a barbecue somewhere, and you just flatten the fuck. They're like, that is sick.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, maybe I thought I should, because it is. You're right. It is. It is that. It is that bit where you're like, I don't know if I should. Maybe.
Yeah. Depends if the crowd's afraid to laugh.
Far. Yeah, that can happen.
You like say
well,
never.
Okay,
never
that would
blame,
be that'd be
never,
like the PC.
Yeah. Never blame the crowd. But there's some crowds who are just like, no one wants to be the one who starts laughing first.
Yeah.
Have you seen like a cold crowd, and then like you get a good MC and they warm them up, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, okay, a couple of beers, and then like the show goes. And then there's some crowds where like they're afraid to laugh.
Well, if I did my neighbour. If I did it, I'd get divorced. If I was to put on the accent of like the Chinese guy, right? I remember doing it. What you're talking about? I remember doing it in Manly, and I was in the room, and it was literally like you could see people turning around looking for the nearest Asian-looking person
to see if it's okay
to see
to laugh.
if they're laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's laughing. Okay, we can all laugh.
Yeah. But if you were Asian, you could do that joke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It doesn't change the punchline. It doesn't change like the way people. Well, it changes the way people react to it. But they're like, oh yeah, like you're okay to do that. Like I do a lot of fat jokes because I'm overweight, and it's like, yeah, okay. But like if I was Ethan, gets up on stage and just starts like roasting me directly, like everyone in the crowd would be like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Only Kyle can do that.
Yeah. But at the very least, like in that instance, you can see like you could probably go, all right, that person's like bullying that person directly, like, and that's not okay. But where I find the PC crowd goes is like, you don't even need the person you're making fun of in the room for them to get upset for them.
Oh,
yeah. They're like,
get upset on
that's
their behalf.
Those people, I think, shouldn't be watching comedy.
No, don't go to comedy.
Go watch a Walt Disney comedy or something. Go watch, I don't know.
Yeah, go watch fucking
Kindergarten Cop or something, if that's your sort of humor.
Go watch Bill Cosby before he got caught.
Yeah, that's a good point though. Like I'm pretty left-leaning, I suppose, politically, but I don't seek out like right-wing shit to like go look at and then get angry at. Like that just does my head in. Like I just go, I don't want to hear it. Like So if I'm listening to like the radio or something and my old boy's left it on whatever it is crap that he listens to, I go, turn this shit off. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I can just go to the other station.
Yeah,
I don't need to get upset at it and call in and go, you guys are fucked for this and that and this and that. I just go, yeah, no, I'll listen to this instead. It's
Well,
that
yeah.
easy.
That's like when you say that, it reminds me of my Kingswood when I'm in because it's only got an AM radio.
Oh, yeah. So you got John Law.
All you're getting is
Laws.
come over here, they steal our jobs. They're taking,
Yeah.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah. Now listen here, Barry. I'll just hang on. I'll turn the radio down. And I can hear you on the other thing. Hang on a second, mate. I've just got you. The wireless is on. Are you there?
Yeah. Every time. There's an issue with the phone when they call in.
Yeah.
Can I hear you? No. You're on the hands free?
Yeah.
Every time.
And they're like, Barry, can you turn it, Barry? Barry, can you turn the TV down? I mean, the radio down. Probably that's what Barry would do. Go and I've turned the TV down. Yeah. No, we said the radio. Oh, Jesus.
But I can hear you on the radio.
Yeah. I thought we were on the radio. I'm fucking confused. This place is fucked.
Oh man, have you ever listened to Triple J Hack?
Yes.
So it's literally like it's exactly that, like, but
It
it's
does
young
get-
people
I get-
calling in.
Yes, I've turned
about
it off.
Shit they don't know about.
Oh.
Like they've got no fucking idea what they're talking about. I had one lady talking about like how, they're like, oh yeah, they want to start drug testing to be on the dole, and they're like, that's discrimination against people with drug problems, and that's in breach of international treaty.
And after that, she's going,
Yeah. I'm like, you fucking idiot. Like, discrimination against people. They're talking about turning people into slaves. That's why they made that fucking law.
yeah, it's got...
Not so you can smoke pot and get $300 a week from the government, you fuckhead.
Mate, I tell you, I totally agree with you. I don't mind Triple J because I don't mind the music. I think the music's all right
Yeah.
because it's just better than some of the main other shit that you just you
Yeah.
hear it about 1,000 times a day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Bon Jovi three times a day.
Yeah, or fucking Justin Bieber, and you don't
Yeah.
want to be having those songs stuck in your head.
Oh, no. No.
You know? So, but I'm the same thing, and I'm always in the garage working away, building something, doing something, and as soon as when it comes to hack,
Yeah.
I'm like, but I'm just as bad as like a gambler brain. I'm like, I'll let it go today.
Yeah.
We'll see how far I
I'll
can
see
get.
it. I'll be right. I'll be right.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
that noise.
Yeah.
I don't want to put it on fucking Today FM
Yeah.
or whatever other shit, right? I don't want to
Yeah.
put it on some generic fucking silly bloody,
Yeah.
I don't know, some fucking annoying song or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? And then you start telling yourself, it's Australian music. You got to support Australian music, right?
Yeah.
Support the local bands, right?
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
but then, like two phone calls into it, and you're like,
They'll have a doctor on there, and then
yeah,
a
the
19.
doctor fucking who?
Yeah. They'll have a fucking doctor on there, like he's
Still
written
doing his
papers.
apprenticeship.
Yeah, and then they'll have a fucking 19-year-old call up and talk to him about crystals. What? That motherfucker went to school for 10 years.
Yeah.
You haven't gone to school for 10
Yeah.
years.
No, I don't get. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's a modern day version of the AM radio.
Yeah, it really is. And
They're the people that once we get older and we turn on the AM, we'll be going, fuck, I know that voice.
Yeah.
I've heard that dickhead talk about crystals before.
oh yeah,
That's what concerns me is that like young people generally like
Get old?
yeah.
yeah,
Apparently,
Yeah.
generally like more liberal, and then older people are more conservative, and I'm waiting for myself to turn that way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's why I'll like yourself. I'll be like, no, I'll listen to Triple J. Like I still like it. Like I don't want to listen to that NXFM or whatever, 102.9K. I don't want to listen to that
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
no,
until
those guys are good.
NXFM starts playing the Rubens, and I'm like, oh,
until they start like
all right.
agreeing with my own personal opinions, and then I'll be like, oh, fuck. Now I'm old.
Or you can just play music.
Yeah.
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Or, all right, I'm happy to put up. I don't even like listening to the news.
yeah,
But I'll put up with the news on the radio. I'll put up with a bit of that shit.
Yeah.
All right. At least I'm not probably seeing anything. It's not there for a half an hour. It's a little bit of a quick grab. But don't fucking talk about it. And don't talk
yeah.
about it to people fucking, like you said, stoners and
Yeah.
whatever they're on the bloody dole. They just-
yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking, you've heard the breakfast radio, the news guy and the breakfast radio. They'll do every half an hour. He'll deliver the news, and then they've got to talk about the news.
Oh,
and then
no.
they've got to give their opinion on the news. I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, people under 30, myself included, who runs a podcast, should be seen and not heard. We've got nothing of substance to say. Shut the fuck up.
So after this, what we're going to do is press Alt, Control, Delete.
Yeah.
We're going to look at a little red flashy light, and it never happened.
Yep.
Oh man. Like, all right.
Yeah, I just can't. I totally agree with you. I cannot stand people. If you're going to ring up, be a stoner. I don't care. Be fucking on crystal meth. I don't care.
Yeah.
But know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the biggest thing.
That's what I'm like. Oh, I wanted to get into conspiracy theories with you.
Oh,
too.
yeah, I'd
It's like-
laugh. You're
Oh,
speaking
you
to the
go-
right person.
Yeah. But with that sort of stuff, I have opinions about some of it, but I'm never like, I know this for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like with any of it.
No, same.
But some people are like, I know this is like the truth. Like Bill Gates is
Yeah.
putting microchips in vaccines. Like,
Oh.
how deep do you go?
How big's your needle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Jesus.
I think, all right, I'll be honest with you, and I think I'm glad you brought that up. I totally forgot about it, even though I love it.
Yeah.
I just love, I love just sitting on the fence with that shit.
Yeah.
You can't go in
Yeah.
too
No.
deep.
Yeah.
Or you can step in.
Dip your toe in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go up to maybe
Maybe your nutsack.
maybe you're not
Just before it's too cold and you go, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah.
yeah, that monkey bit.
Yeah.
like when
Yeah.
it's too right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good spot to be.
Good
Yeah,
spot to
That's
be.
when that monkey
Yeah.
brain takes
Monkey,
over.
yeah, because you're like, if my balls go in, the monkey's going to get used to it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
You don't want to go balls
and then
deep.
we're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah,
And then we're
yeah.
fucked, right?
Yeah.
The conspiracy is, and the best thing is, if you go in deep enough, just before the balls, other people might think, oh, he's with us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He's
when you
in.
get the real stuff.
And that's when you get the good shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when you get the good
Oh,
stuff.
man.
And that's when you get, did you hear about the tunnels? Ah.
The tunnels.
Or the
flat Earth,
UFOs. And
and the lizard people. The lizard people's a good
Yeah,
one.
the lizard people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the world's run by lizard people.
And all this. But I think the best thing about it, I'd upset a fair few people on Facebook. And it's funny when you repost something like as a conspiracy because there's no tone in text.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's even fucked with
Terrible.
messages.
Yeah.
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 You can write,
can't get
oh, fuck
sarcasm
you.
or-
Yeah, you go, oh,
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
you. Ha ha. And then it could come across, fuck you. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. I got in trouble. Sorry to cut you. I got in trouble once for an email I wrote, not because of what was in the email, because it was in capitals. I was yelling. I was
you're
yelling at him.
screaming.
It's fucking capitals.
When I first started using text, right, with message and all that shit, I use capitals because I like the big letters. It looks good.
Stands out.
I thought, yes. And I didn't do very well at school. So
Yeah.
I was like, man, I can see the letters really easy.
Yeah. I write in capitals, like, because
Yes.
people can't
I think
understand my
actually
handwriting
half the
otherwise.
time I even throw capitals in halfway through the sentence.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You switch between.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That
No,
actually
I'm in
means sarcastic now. If you go capital, small.
Oh,
and
does it?
capital.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've
Have
been
you seen that?
sarcastic all
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah. That's why you're a comedian.
Not on purpose.
But yeah, no, but I would repost stuff that was conspiracy stuff like I don't know, COVID's not real, it's all made up so that so they can get the Hollywood actors who are pedophiles and all this sort of stuff, which fucking do, but probably half that's true.
Probably.
Probably to the point. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you got so much money, you got so much craziness. What are you gonna? I don't know.
3-4 years ago, who'd have thought Bill Cosby was who he is?
Well, that's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
read that on the internet, you're
Yeah.
like, you're a fucking
Yeah.
insane person.
You would be picked on.
Yeah.
How dare you? He
Accuse
works with
Bill.
kids, you idiot. He's not going to be a pedophile. What are you doing? You know. So
Yeah.
I'd repost stuff, and I was just like upsetting people. I love it when you upset people. Well, not love it, but what I find funny, surprising, is that the reactions you get from you're like, oh, I didn't think you were like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think you're a cocksucker. I didn't think you took things to heart straight away.
Oh,
you know?
That's why I've stopped. I've gone off Facebook, especially since COVID.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous.
I just don't. I've found loopholes of friends. It's like Fight Club. We just send
Yeah.
stuff to each other, but no one talks about it. And,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh.
But it's just conspiracy stuff is awesome because you can jump in there, listen to it, look at it, find out about it, and go, oh wow, that's all right. But then you can still, like we said, don't get the balls, don't get your balls wet. Jump back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I love is the conspiracy theorists when COVID's first started. Everyone's going, China's hiding it. Fucking Chinese, they're not letting us know.
Yeah, that was the
They're not
first one.
fucking telling us. There's thousands of people. There's warehouses, the body bags. And then China goes out, yeah, it's pretty fucking bad. There's warehouses of body bags. It's fucking awful. And they go, it's not that bad.
Yeah, they do a 180.
Conspiracy theorists.
do you reckon
doesn't
that-
fucking exist.
Do you reckon people, but what could have happened is that China's like, I don't know how we're going to tell anyone. And they said, well, they're saying that there's body bags full of warehouses full of body bags. And they're
Yeah.
like, right, we'll use that excuse.
Yeah.
So the conspiracy guys are helping them out.
Yeah.
Maybe Bill Cosby isn't a pedophile. He's like, fuck, everyone's telling me I'm a pedophile. I think I am.
Yeah. Fucking. Someone wrote it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Must be true.
Must be.
I must have drugged all those women.
It is. It's just such a it is such a but yeah. So speaking about conspiracy, I've seen people I know people who have just jumped in and gone right up to their fucking neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It can get you. And people do the same thing, I've found, with like PC stuff. Like being morally correct about things.
yes, I could see that happening.
I like to dip my toe in that crew as well and go, oh yeah, like I never thought of something, like maybe I'm a bit too like this with that sort of shit, but I won't jump balls deep in that either, because then I might end up like
Correcting someone
because they use the wrong pronoun or like
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
like
yeah.
accidentally.
Someone
like,
says, I think women are funny. And they go, oh, you think they're funny?
yeah, you just think. You don't say they are. All of them
Oh.
are.
Oh yeah.
Irregardless of
Yeah.
whether they're actually funny or not.
Yeah.
So what happens if you think they're hot? Oh, you only think they're hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Oh, you
women
like men,
must
do you?
be-
You love men, but you only think she's hot.
Oh, it's crazy.
See, that wouldn't work with my brain. That would make me think. That would make me think too hard. I'd just be
Yeah.
like,
You're not even allowed to not like things anymore. Let's just say it's just not in your taste.
yeah.
Like, I'm not into that. For example, not every woman wants to have sex with me because I'm obese. And that's okay. But if I say I don't want to have sex with a woman because she's obese,
I
they
know
go,
you're fat shaming. And,
how dare you? She is beautiful.
yeah.
But that way you could
To
say
someone, maybe.
But then you could say no. I'm just saying it won't work because we're both obese.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna meet you, fucking idiot. No.
I have sex
you-
that
mate,
looks like
you
I'm
are-
having an asthma attack. Jesus. We need to work out first, all right? I've got to work on my cardio. All right. You go do some yoga, all right, so we can get the good poses.
How do you? So what made you bring up the conspiracy theory?
Oh, I'm into it as well. I love it.
Yeah.
Like I get deep into it. Just there's some crazy stuff out there. I'm not to the level of like the government's putting chips in my brain or anything like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like I because I think Carlin said it the best when he was like just the idea that there might be a group of rich people that get together and have a plan for like how to control people. If you say that,
That makes
You're
that
inherently
sounds like
crazy.
but that sounds like a normal sentence.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you?
yeah,
If I was
you were at
a
the
rich
top-
billionaire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Oh, man.
And
I'd
even
have,
to
yeah.
discuss anything like that, you're a kook, like you're a conspiracy buff,
Yeah.
like it undermines it. So all of it's out, but like some of it's true. So how do you like differentiate? And it's the same with the PC stuff. Like how do you differentiate what's correct and what's not?
See, I can't talk to my sister. We know this. I cannot. I've got two sisters. I cannot talk to my two sisters and my mum about anything that's conspiracy.
Yeah, they just
I-
go, nah, it's witchcraft.
I can't
Yeah.
even. Which is okay because I mean we've had so many arguments. We just go, look, just don't even bother.
Yeah.
The second it starts to slip into something,
yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
like bringing up politics at
You know.
Christmas dinner. He's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
nah, we don't.
Doesn't work.
be like, why is everybody sick? You guys are always sick. I thought you've had your flu shots. I don't take them, but you guys are always sick.
Yeah.
Right? Even that is enough to me. And they go, well, you don't. I go, I just have ice baths and I have cold showers every morning. I do my breathing, you know. But you guys are always sick and you're always getting your vaccinations. Even that is enough. That's like dropping a jerry can of petrol.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man,
So-
my uncle's like anti-vax, and I don't care. Like, it really doesn't bother me at the end of the day. And they're like, it's all fake, and I'm like, okay, but polio, it went away.
Mate, I'll tell you right now.
Like-
all my kids have been vaccinated.
Yeah,
Okay. However, from now on in, I probably won't be pushing to get any flu shots or anything like that.
yeah,
I'm saying the ones at the
Yeah, I
beginning,
don't take flu shots.
the ones in the beginning and all that sort of stuff, no worries.
yeah, because they've been around for 50 years.
Yeah.
Kids used to come out with right-angle legs.
Plus, you can't really leave the hospital. You can't leave the hospital without them.
Yeah.
They don't let you
They'll
take them.
fucking yeah.
Right? But my biggest thing is, even with conspiracy, is that I believe that we should never, ever stop asking questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
And it doesn't matter whether you believe or not.
Yeah, it's just being able to think for yourself.
It should be.
really.
It
Yeah.
should be.
Instead of just following
don't-
whatever the
yeah,
narrative is.
Don't let, like, I always joke about how my mum's got a clairvoyant and it's Tracy Grimshaw.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't go off the mainstream media.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Just make an informed decision.
Yeah.
You do your own research, and if you
Yeah,
choose
exactly.
that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, but just don't like push it on me.
Yeah.
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 Like,
But
don't,
when doing
like-
your own research,
yeah.
do good research.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Don't
Don't
take it off Facebook or
Don't,
whatever.
don't read
Reddit.
half a post.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Go read a thesis or something.
But see,
and come
even,
back.
there you go. Even when I go looking at the conspiracy stuff, how many times? So if you love it too,
Yeah.
do you get in it, Mitch?
Oh man, I fucking love flat earthers.
Oh,
Oh man,
I don't know.
Fucking,
I don't know.
love them,
I don't know
man.
how they work. I
Dude.
went onto one of those groups just to suss it out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've got to step away. This is too.
This is getting up to the balls now.
This is
I
right.
can feel the balls now.
They call each other crazy.
Yeah.
They're so fucking like they're so in their own world.
Mate.
They're like, there's a guy and he writes very intellectually and he's written books on flat Earth, and you just go, fuck, you're probably wrong. I'm 99% certain you're wrong, and the reason, and that sucks for you because you've wasted your whole life, like written books. And it might as well just be a fucking fairy tale.
Oh, mate.
Dude.
Well, isn't that how? Oh, what's that religion that Tom Cruise does?
Oh, yeah, Scientology.
Isn't that how it started? That
Yeah.
was it.
Oh.
That guy,
Yeah, it
the
was
guy who
no,
started
it
it.
was.
Yeah, it was science fiction.
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
a science fiction writer.
Writer, yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard before
Yeah.
he
and,
got.
and so he
yeah.
was like making the flat Earth books, right?
Yeah.
But they weren't selling. So he goes, right, this shit's real.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
Yeah,
religion.
it's gone. Everyone's like, yes.
Yeah.
What about Mormons? There was a kid found some tablets in his backyard. It's the word of God. What?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, can we see the tablets?
No way.
An angel came and picked them up last night. I fucking don't have them anymore.
Dad just moved a
All
couple of
right.
pavers.
They're like, you sure you're not lying? I'd go to hell if I was lying. Oh, well, yeah, fair enough.
No way. But the thing, I was going to say, with the conspiracy stuff, even when you go looking, I've fallen victim where I'm like, no, that's a legit video. And then, like, they'll put a title to it, like, there was one something about saying about how Ellen DeGeneres has been busted being a pedophile. Or
Oh, yeah.
whatever it is, right? And then they've put this, here's the proof, blah, blah, blah. Look, she's asking for forgiveness and all this sort of stuff. And then you look down through the comments and someone goes, this video was when she was talking about Black Lives Matter and the riots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go back and it was. It was
Oh,
just
yeah.
going,
Yeah.
can we all just forget and get along with each other?
Yeah.
All lives matter. Can we all just be
Yeah.
friends?
Okay.
You know?
Even that. Even you can't say that.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're all lives matter, what are you, a racist?
Yeah.
What?
Why can't we have both?
Yeah.
Doesn't it mean the
Nah.
same thing?
Yeah, no, apparently not. Because, like,
I know, it's ridiculous.
it's so ridiculous. And, like, half the time, they don't even know what they're arguing about. You could pick holes in it. Like, you pin holes in it. You just
Do you know-
fucking, like...
Sorry, yeah, go.
Yeah, it's like... It's people taking themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
I think that's it. It's like, I've got something to say, and it's, like, it's the truth, and it's worth hearing, but little do they know, they're younger than 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
They should just shut the fuck up.
And they call into Triple J.
Yeah.
I heard one thing that was really cool and it made a lot of sense. And it said, don't don't narrow yourself as being white or black.
Yeah.
Like, don't say white lives matter or black lives matter. I am black, I am white, I am yellow, I am whatever. Because that you're narrowing it right down to that's all who you are.
Yeah.
On a spiritual level. He's going, we're all here. We're all trying to do the same thing. We're all trying to work out why we're here, what we're, find our purpose, etc. like that. And he goes, no point. And another cool one was, especially now, right, we are putting too many labels on everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And we're starting to put the wrong
That's why
labels
everyone
on
needs
the wrong things.
Everyone
Yeah.
needs to do a good bit of LSD. You'll have no worries about labeling things anymore after that.
Even just a little bit of MD, some nangs, and a bit of pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I remember having this fucking epiphany. And
Which starts after all of those things you've just said.
Yeah. And I just went to a fucking far away place and I've come back and the colours have faded and I've gone, this person next to me, like, is a little bit too close. I can feel them impeding in my consciousness. Like, this is my consciousness, this is my bubble.
Wow.
They're near me. And then I went, hey, wait a second. They're looking at the same TV as me. Like, this is the consciousness. We're all sharing the same consciousness.
Yeah.
He's my brother. Like, I love this person. He's here with me. Like,
Yes.
yeah. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, yeah, cool. I can be a lot more understanding of people now.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know,
yeah.
it's funny. I used to do a very similar thing when I went to high school. So you're in primary school, you got all your mates, and then you go to high school and you still got a few that have come with you. And then you eventually, as you go through the years, you get more and more kids. So you say you might be in about year 8 or something or 9. And then I would sit in the classroom and I'd look around and there'd be no one from the primary school that I was with.
Yeah.
So then I would do that. I wasn't on anything, but I would sit there and I'd go, we are all alone.
Oh, yeah.
We are
Yeah.
all alone. There's nobody in this room that I actually know.
Yeah.
And I'd go real deep, and I'm like, whoa, come back, Kabba, come back.
Yeah. Teacher's like, Kabba, what's
Kabba?
3 times
Yeah.
6?
And I was
Fuck,
like,
you're never
yellow,
listening.
yellow.
We're all the same. There is no colours.
I was just put on my robe and walk around the playground.
Yeah.
Healing blind kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of this like PC crowd comes from is people not really taking on anyone else's perspective or not even thinking about someone else's perspective. They're just like, that is wrong and I need to attack that.
Do you mean they're looking in the mirror and they're going off what they've got, or they're just going off straight off what they
They're
think?
just like whatever I think is right. So if you say something that even remotely sounds like it's not with my ideology and my ideology is correct, because who wants to argue against all lives matter or Black Lives Matter?
Yeah,
So if you say all lives matter and not Black Lives Matter, well then you're the enemy
yeah.
because
Yeah.
my ideology is like it's irrefutable.
But they
Like,
don't have
yeah.
they have an ideology, but it's like one that they've outsourced. It's not their own.
Yeah.
Have you
Like,
guys heard
I've been
of?
told to think this.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of Stephen Covey? Highly 7 habits of effective people. Now, hang on, highly. What is it?
7 highly.
7 habits of highly effective people.
Yeah.
Nah, I
Right?
haven't heard of it.
Well, he talks about all these different things of going through, and one of the things is similar to what you're saying. He goes, it's all about with anything, whether it's an argument, you're trying to close a deal. He goes, you always need to go for win-win.
Yeah.
You don't want to go win-lose
Yeah.
because someone's lost.
Yeah.
Right? And he talks in stuff like that. And he was saying how if someone says something, like you were saying, someone's got an opinion, they go, oh, this is my opinion. Right? He goes, first of all, he goes, listen.
Mm.
To listen is better. Right? And they said a great leader will let, even if you have a conference talk, they'll go into the conference room and a great leader will let everybody else talk and then he'll make his opinion or his assumptions from what everyone else has said.
Yeah.
Or he can still have his own opinion, which is completely biased to whatever they've said.
Yeah.
All right? And then the other thing was that way you've listened, so you've heard their story, all right? And then you can just go ahead and you can work your way on yours to explain to them, well, let's see how I can help you. How can I understand what you want so that we can work this out together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
You know
help
what I mean?
other people understand
Or
their
understand,
point of
yeah,
view. Like,
yeah.
I can see where they're coming from, and I can see where this person's coming from, but they can't see where each other's coming from.
Yes.
But a good leader can
haven't
let
you
them
done a
both
few?
understand.
I've been in a few of those debates.
Where you go, I can see
Where you're
what
like,
this person's saying.
this guy just needs to
See
come
what
around the
they're saying.
corner and
Yeah.
look down
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like where they're on the same line, but they're just on perpendicular lines. Like,
yeah.
They're just like, oh man, you're going in the right direction, but
And that's exactly
fuck, you're a
the-
couple of degrees
the
off.
Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter thing. They're both going the same way.
Yeah.
Like, they both mean the same thing. They're both like, we all want equality. And then they're fighting. It's like, why is everyone fighting each other on it when you all want the same thing? Like, it could be so easily solved. But everyone's all pissed off.
It's nearly like having it's nearly like here's an analogy for it, I guess. It's probably like having a lolly jar where both ends can unscrew, but only one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they both want the lollies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if they just put the jar down and stand it upright,
Yeah.
or the other one just unscrews and goes, look, do you want to come over here and you can get some lollies out? We'll share it. We can go halves. And
Yeah.
It's just such a dog chasing its tail.
Well, yeah.
But back to...
Like-
sorry, you go.
Yeah, like lack of empathy is a huge thing as well for people. Like people who can't put themselves in the other person's shoes.
Yes.
Like or even like not even thinking about like what are they saying, but why they're saying it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so what are you saying? Okay, Black Lives Matter. He's saying all lives matter. Why are you saying Black Lives Matter and why are you saying all lives matter? And then ask that question. And then you all of a sudden start getting to like a deeper understanding of what they're saying or why they want to say it.
Yeah.
Like they're saying Black Lives Matter because they've got an agenda.
Yeah.
Or they're saying all lives matter because they've got an agenda.
Yeah.
Like it does come down to that.
Yeah.
Like you want to say something and you want to be the most correct person at the table.
Yeah, you do. A great little exercise.
correct.
A great little exercise is if you were to put your hand up like you're about to high five someone, and then you just gently place it on their palm, all right, and then you push. Okay, instantly the person will push back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Why are you pushing for?
Yeah.
Why?
What are you doing, bro? You
What
got
are
a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, why is that? You go, yeah, but you're pushing me, so I have to push.
Yeah. It's inbuilt.
And you're like- it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. And back to conspiracy, I think they know that and they deliberately divide people into different labels and different groups.
Do
and
you-
get them to fight each other so that they
Yes,
can
100
fuck everyone?
that is 100% right.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
gold.
that, yeah.
I believe that part of it that's nearly like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the science on how to control masses and groups of people, it is to direct them, to divide them up into more groups.
Yeah.
And the more groups you have, the more reasons you can have for them not to like each other. I think it's awesome how we've got gay marriage now. We've got the lesbians and gays, and now we've got the transgender. I'm running out. I'm getting so confused. Well, I'm not running out. There's fucking thousands of different more names
yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
The last I heard, the last one was kinky or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kinky?
Yeah.
Like being into kinks, I
If you,
guess.
yeah, I
Oh,
don't,
yeah.
I'm just totally.
It's like another word for
What's the
fetish.
last one? Are you horny? Oh,
Yeah.
you bloody. Well, you're on your own.
No, you're supposed to congratulate them.
Ah.
Oh, congratulations, you're horny.
As
But
am
see,
I.
Such
all
a hero.
all of those. So
We're heroes.
All of those, with having so many labels,
It divides people. further.
there's now, because we've got these girls up the road, right? Lesbian. They go, apparently we're lesbian couple. They were saying, apparently we're not supposed to like the transgender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Or
There
some-
was like the LGB dropped the T or something. It was
Someone
like-
don't like someone.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
straight away is from putting labels in groups.
Yeah.
Like, these guys and girls march with each other every fucking year.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
And now they're like,
Yeah.
we're going to let down the tires on your float, you fucker.
Well, what happens if you didn't?
where did that come from though? Like, how
Yeah.
does that get injected? Like that hate, where does it come
Where does
from?
it
I
Yeah.
know where it comes from. So if I've got an agenda to push, right, and it's against that group,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just gonna go let down the fucking transgenders people's floats at the Mardi Gras and blame it on the lesbians.
Yeah, okay.
Sweet,
Yeah.
we're done.
Yeah.
Like, and then you get online and it happens.
Yeah.
It legit happens. People will just troll,
Yeah.
like, and then turn each other against each other.
Well,
And
yeah, you know what? Actually, speaking of that black, there was a lot of funny shit going on with those riots. Did
Yeah.
you guys see some weird
oh
shit?
yeah, there's cops doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's so.
They-
Yeah. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right on the money.
We've all heard that one.
Yeah.
They send in people to like instigate rioting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guys with the pallets of the bricks.
Yeah.
And it's a brand new building.
Yeah.
And like there's no
Have
Yeah.
at it.
fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're
So-
like proper secondhand bricks too.
No. And the crazy thing about that is it wasn't even that.
What?
It was a mosque, right? And the city wouldn't put up bollards to stop ram raids. So they were really afraid because there'd been a bunch of attacks on mosques where they just drive a truck into the mosque. And they're like, we need these bollards. And the city's like, yeah, you'll get them, but we can't afford it yet. So can we put something else out the front?
We spent
And
all our
they're
money
like-
on a truck.
Yeah. So then the city's like, and then the mosque is like, oh, well, what's really heavy? We'll stop a truck. What about a pallet of bricks? And the
Oh,
city's like,
that's the
yeah, no
excuse, isn't it?
worries.
Okay.
Wow.
That's apparently where that comes from. I heard that story.
Yeah.
And it's so not, it's sinister, but in a completely different way.
Look,
And that was the reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
I could see. I can like. Fuck, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, according to Joe
Apparently,
Rogan.
yeah.
So take that for what you will. Yeah.
It's look behind every single thing. All of these. I think what I've learnt, which I didn't know, is that all of these Black Lives or whatever, they're all funded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not just a group of guys getting together and going, let's go out and do like it's.
Yeah, and when there's money behind anything, everyone's got a
Yeah,
price.
it's. I guess I mean, you wouldn't think about it, but even when you're younger and you hear that they go, oh no, they've actually funded them to have that war.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't it sort of doesn't work right in your brain. You're like, why are you doing that? I thought you guys were just fighting because someone took some land or something.
Someone gave me a shitload of money and
Yeah.
said, attack these people.
Yeah.
So, well,
No, they're like, no, probably not even that. They're like, we like your
It's
movement.
rich people
we
playing
wanna,
chess.
No, yeah, we like your movement. We wanna fund you so you can rent this building and print flyers and stuff like that. And then next thing, those people are just like, they're also funding getting some laws pushed through. So now the news
yeah.
cycle goes on to Black Lives Matter, and you're able to like change some laws to do with the environment or something like that. Like Barack Obama, when he legalized gay marriage in America, there was also a bunch of other laws that got changed at the same time that people didn't hear about.
So it's
And they're
like, all right, we'll let the gays through, but what we're going to do,
Yeah.
we're not going to tell them about these ones.
Yeah, exactly. And like it's common. And you just like, well, like everyone's got an agenda. Like it might not be as crazy as they want to burn down the city because they hate cops, but they're like, we do want to change the news cycle because COVID's affecting our bottom line.
And we want to get rid of these old shops so we can build new ones.
Yeah, maybe.
So-
Yeah, it could be anything like that.
Yeah.
Like what's worse for your business other than like COVID?
Yeah.
Honestly, and then
getting bricks thrown through the window and lit on fire.
pretty bad. You're
I
right.
love the one where the cake shop got done over and that chick was walking calmly with a cheesecake through. Did you see that? She was walking like she was holding it on her hand, like as if she was going to serve it to a table.
Yeah.
So out in the open,
Yeah.
not boxed, because clearly she's got it out of the window or something.
Oh, so they've looted the.
Yeah, they've looted the cake shop. And there's this random chick just walking through chaos, holding very carefully
Yeah.
a cheesecake.
That's a fucking looting I can get behind right there. If you see some riots happening and I'm a part of riots,
You go
I'm going
straight for the
straight for KFC.
Well, actually, I never thought of that. What shop would I do? I don't know what shop you would do. What would you do? Would you do a food shop?
Fuck, man, I've done some crazy shit for Dirty Bird. Like smashing windows wouldn't be the worst.
I couldn't do a clothes shop because I'm terrible to go shopping for clothes.
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
there for hours. They'd
Yeah,
get me.
they catch
They'd
you.
catch me.
You're like, all right, you got to arrest me, but does my butt look good in these jeans? Fuck. Yeah.
I'd go back to my Jewish roots and be like, what's the best thing? Probably a jewelry store.
Have you got Jewish roots as well?
Yeah.
So
You
do
can't
I.
tell by his nose.
Yeah, true.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I do too.
An untrustworthy demeanour.
There's two that I've got. that haven't. I mean, the Jewish is hard to. Well, it's pretty much all on paper.
Yeah.
But also, my grandfather's half Aboriginal,
All right.
which is the one that. I mean, of course, I'm like what 1/4 or something by the time he goes down.
Yeah.
But he was. It was because it was way back then. It was all forbidden. We were told he was Spanish or he was Italian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it was a farm worker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And-
just works outside. That's why
Yeah.
he's got that tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all of that. So
Yeah.
But Jewish was in there as well. We were actually, you know what? We were Polish Jews, so that's why they were like.
You
We
keep that on the down
If
low.
we need to,
Yeah.
we need to get to Australia and we need to change all the like everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't that crazy back in the day as well? Like now, obviously, and for good reason.
Polish lives matter. Jewish
Well,
lives
yeah.
matter.
Well, like everyone's like, oh yeah, like be proud of your heritage and stuff like that, and that's all good. But like back in the day, they're like, fucking change your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
we wanted to find that out because I would love the things that I would love to talk about even on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so hard for me to sort of talk about. I can't talk about anything, Aboriginals or Indigenous, anything like that, because it's pretty much. I don't look anything like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to
You
sort
got to
of.
go get a tan before you
Mate,
do them bits.
But you're just
Yeah.
gonna have to. You'd have to explain too much.
Yeah.
As
The
the
setup. Yeah.
the setup would be too much for.
Yeah. So
They'd be going. Jesus,
you've got to
you
show
got-
them your birth
Yeah,
certificate, your
yeah.
grandfather's birth certificate.
Under your seat, if everyone can just look,
Yeah.
I've placed a birth certificate there, a photo of my
Yeah,
grandfather.
I've got photocopies of my Ancestry.com report that I got back from them proving that I'm 1/4
Yeah.
Aboriginal, so I can do these jokes now.
well,
It's
even
all right.
do you know they won't even do that?
They won't.
Yeah, because my sister went and got the ancestry,
Yeah.
but she said something about how they won't. They something about it's probably another conspiracy theory going on here. There was something about like they don't want everyone to know because there's so many who would have a certain part of Indigenous in their family that would be enough to just them go down and go right. I'll take a claim for this.
Yeah, okay,
I'll take
yeah.
a claim for that.
Well, yeah, you get a lot of government benefits just by being
Yeah.
Aboriginal, and again, for good reason.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
if
yeah.
you're Aboriginal, you probably got a fucking hard wicket.
Yeah.
Like you got a rough start at it, so you need a little bit more help. But at the same time, the government's also like, yeah, but white people don't need that.
Oh mate,
And
I tell
then
ya,
white people are like, hey, I can get that for free. Like,
yes,
fuck yeah.
mate. Being a parent, I would grab on that just to put my kids through school for free.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't want anything else. Just put my
Yeah.
kids through school.
Yeah, school, TAFE, fucking
Yeah.
everything.
Give them
like,
yeah.
dental. Like my friend, she was like part Aboriginal and like as white as Ethan, but Aboriginal. And it's like, yeah, I just got all my teeth fixed. And it's like, okay, cool. Like that would be great for someone who actually needed that service. Like
Yeah.
they're out in regional
Yeah,
Australia.
I see.
They
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
find work. Like they need
I'm
that help.
all for a grift in the system, though. Like, if you can take advantage. But
Because
not,
you're a Jew.
Yeah, exactly. But not
See,
if
that's
you're
why I
already
get
rich.
you, Ethan. That's why that's why we're looking at each other
Yeah.
going, "What's wrong?"
Yeah.
But if you're actually rich, then don't do it. But if
Yeah.
you're as white as me, but you're poor, go down there and say you identify as Aboriginal to
Yeah.
get the benefit if you're doing it that tough. But if
Yeah.
you're a multimillionaire who happens to be an Aboriginal, don't go and claim the benefit. There's other people that could use it.
yeah.
Don't be a dick at the end of the day.
Hey, Ethan, do you
Yeah.
reckon that maybe if you and I do go down, that's how we could become a multi-million?
Oh,
Yeah. By claiming government benefits.
dude, people do it.
Yeah, they do.
And they go straight to prison.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool. There we go.
Yeah. German Jew, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the joke I do on stage is that I did the Ancestry.com thing, but I didn't pay for it because I'm a Jew.
Yes.
My cousin paid for it, but I'm related to him.
Yeah, so I didn't have to.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
yeah.
My sister did the ancestry, didn't show up, but she went to the dentist, and the dentist did an X-ray on her teeth, and he goes, "Oh, you've got Indigenous in your family," and she's like, "How did you know that?" And he said, "Oh, the wisdom teeth." And it's either the way they come out, or they're bigger, or there's an extra one, or there's something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
okay.
There's something to do that they go. It's very distinctive
Yeah.
pattern that comes through on the teeth.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, "Oh shit, I've already had mine taken out."
Yeah, fuck. Man, I wanted to do it like, because defense, they take your wisdom teeth out just like, because they're just like, you got wisdom teeth? Sweet. like fucking
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
They're using them for something.
Yeah,
grinding
yeah.
them up.
Yeah.
Maybe we get wiser or something.
Yeah. But because it's defence, it's all private healthcare. So they sent me down to like Belmont Private, like Warners Bay Private. They gave me a free robe.
Via limo.
Yeah, they gave me a free robe.
No, there's some
It was
stuff
fucking
going
awesome.
on here.
Free robe.
A free robe. Oh man, I was so chuffed. I went to give it back. And I'm like, no, that's yours. I was like, oh man, I still got that robe.
Oh, no
This is
way.
the-
It's not even a good robe. It's real thin.
That's the
It's
best
sort of
tooth
robe you-
fairy ever.
Yeah.
$2. Now I got a whole robe.
Yeah. But I wanted them to do it like one at a time. I'm like, fuck it. That's awesome. I had 4 surgeries just for the robes.
You sound like me when I did that gig. I think it's Give Me Lols. When I did that Give Me Lols with Kitty Flanagan and Akmal and
Yeah.
who else? There was a few.
You got garlic on
Yeah,
there.
Garlic.
Garlic, yeah.
Big Mitch is on there, yeah. And Michael. And then we got Tahia as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically when we did that, I was joking around with Triple M, the manager, and I said to him, he goes, all right, everything cool. He goes, you're good for the show. You're good to go. I said, yeah, no worries. Oh, you're going to get me a limo? And he's like, do you need one?
Really?
And I was like,
Yes.
I was like, real? Serious? Yeah? He goes, yeah, do you need one? I was like, yeah, I mean, that's what I normally do anyway. So I was just making sure you guys had the budget for it.
Man.
And then what makes it even worse, though, I was like you with the robe, right? Got
Yeah.
the limo. I was like a fucking school kid. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, this is mad. I got picked up in the limo, went out the back. They drive you out the back, and then you go straight in the green room.
Yeah.
And the green room was like not like a green room I've ever seen before. It was
Yeah.
filled with chocolates and sandwiches and hot sausage rolls and like
Did they colour code your
fucking
M&Ms?
bank. Yeah, I said all the blue ones.
Yeah. None of which would be good for me because I can't eat before I do a set because
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would have all been just.
I'm
like,
the same like that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty much the same.
I don't want to
Struggle
fill
to
up.
eat. But yeah, but what happened was they had all this food, all right, and then all the sandwiches were like they had a whole heap of the little sandwiches cut up,
Fuck,
and
I love them.
they put the glad wrap over them.
So they don't go
But
stale.
because I'm doing gigs with all these other big guys, with Kitty Flanagan and stuff, I'm thinking, oh, that must be for them. I better not touch that.
Can you imagine if you walked in, you're eating a sandwich and Kitty
Kitty
Flanagan
slaps it
that's
out of
my
your hand.
fucking sandwich.
That's my vegan sandwich. There's only one of them.
The platter's the size of a table. Like, Kitty, fuck. You can spare some.
Oh, mate, I just sat, but honestly, I sat there just looking, going, oh, no one's here. Everyone, because I was super keen, so I got there early.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I was there for about, I don't know, I was there long enough to know that my stomach's going,
Yeah.
looking at the sandwiches. And then one of the girls walks in from the catering's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'll unwrap the sandwiches for
She
you.
probably
the
thought
green
you were
light.
just sitting there like, I'm not fucking unwrapping these sandwiches.
And then I went with the old, well, since you've wrapped them, I might as well have a try.
Yeah.
See, you're coming from like, oh, that might be someone else's. I'd be coming from, I cannot be caught eating sandwiches as the fat dude. Walking, it's like,
Mate, I tell you, I smashed a few
turns
back.
Oh, man.
And
Yeah.
there's just crumbs left, and you're just sitting there like, sorry, guys.
A little bit of lettuce in the corner.
oh man. Ethan bought me a packet of chips on the way in. I was like, oh fuck. Ethan only had part of his. I was like, oh, I won't be a fat fuck. I'll do the same thing as his.
He
So
didn't
I went
pass
to
the test.
I went to go like wrap his like mine up and like leave a little bit left as well, so I didn't look so fat. But then I just couldn't get the chips to fit where he'd put his chips. And I went to put them down the side and they wouldn't fit in the fucking side
In the
thing.
door thing.
So I just had to be like, yeah, no, I'm just going to eat these, eh?
You looked at your belly and you're like, I've got some room there.
yeah.
I can put him there.
No, I looked at my belly and I was like, oh, crumb.
It was one of my mates who taught me. I used to smash, like if you're going, say we had a pizza right now, right?
Yeah.
And we all had a piece and there was one piece left. I'd always be the one that would be just like, I'll just grab it and eat it,
Yeah.
thinking no one else wants it.
Yeah.
But one of my mates was the one he taught me, he's like, dude, you never touch the last piece.
No.
You just got to be polite. You leave that there and walk away like a fucking hero.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right? If you want another pizza, you get one on the way home.
Yeah.
Yes, but I would always be like, no, I was doing this okay, mate. No worries.
Yeah.
Thinking I'm doing the right thing. Don't want to go cold.
But the thing is, there's fucking same thing in like office parties. Like I work in the corporate world now, and it's like you don't want to be the last person to eat the sandwich, and then you get there like 2 hours later, and there's a fucking stale sandwich sitting there, and you're like, I'm still gonna eat it, but Jesus Christ, you'll have to wait 2 hours.
So what are you doing in the corporate world?
Oh, I prefer not to say. It's mental health though. I work in mental health.
All right. Well, it's the same as comedy.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm fucking which is ironic given like I've had like very recent and in the past like struggles with mental health. So it's like,
oh, so you kind of take it on a bit.
well, not so much I take it on, but like I'm just like, fuck, should I be doing this? Like I'm already fucking crazy myself. Like how can I be telling like people like
Most
oh, it's
therapists
all right.
are.
Yeah.
A lot of therapists that I know go to therapy.
Yeah,
Being
yeah.
crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
doesn't that make that half the reason why you're good at it, because you can get more of an understanding?
Well,
of
yeah,
it?
yeah. I'm able to empathise, and that's what like my boss is
Yeah,
like.
I
She's like,
know we're fucked. We're all fucked.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're not fucked on your own, mate.
Yeah,
Right?
as long as I'm not like when someone says I want to kill myself, I'm like, me too. Like as long as I'm not doing that, it's probably
You're
okay.
like, all right, do you want to push me?
Yeah, fuck it, let's share a rope.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I'd have to find someone the same weight as me, so we weren't fucking. Yeah, it'd be a whole thing. And I'm lazy.
Yeah. What do you do, Ethan?
I repair caravans. Yeah.
Very funny. Do you seriously?
100%.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Why is that so funny?
Because I'm doing. That's how I fucked
what
my
you're
leg.
doing,
Because
yeah.
I'm doing one up.
Yeah.
I thought you were taking a piss out of me. Going,
No.
Yeah, that's why I went, yeah, I know, those steps can be fucking dangerous. So I've done it myself. Not to the degree that you did, but yeah, smack me shit on one of them.
Yeah. Well,
Sucks.
I bought that sucker for, you wouldn't believe it, $80.
Oh,
Yeah, shit.
80
hey,
bucks.
that's a steal.
Yeah, $80, and I thought it's the same how I started with my boats. I bought a tinny, and I thought I don't want to buy a big boat if we're because I haven't got lots of money. But I didn't want to buy a boat if it was big enough that I'd be like, why to buy that boat?
Yeah,
So I bought the tinny.
it becomes a whole thing when you want to take it out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a lazy fat fuck. I understand that stuff.
Yeah. That's why you got a remote control boat.
Yeah. That's why I don't have a boat. Too much fucking effort. Anyway, continue.
But yeah. So I bought a tinny, and then I was like, we used it heaps. So then I went, right, it's time to get a bigger boat. And then I got another one and another one. Now I've got the one I've got. But with the caravan, I thought I don't want to go and spend 40 grand or 50 grand or whatever, because they're not cheap when you get some.
No, they're built like
No.
shit, even
Yeah.
from brand new.
Yeah, are
They're
they?
crap, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
There
super
you
crap.
go.
Yeah.
Mate, you can give me some tips after the show.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd probably be like, yeah, burn it.
Yeah, if it will burn. A lot of them have water damage. And they won't even burn.
Rotted from the inside, mate. Throw it off a fucking cliff.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's pretty bad too. But yeah, it was. What do you think I got it for $80 for?
You paid $80 for a headache.
Yeah,
That's what you
yeah.
did.
The guy couldn't believe you paid him $80 to come get it.
He was like, actually, I got it from a salvage yard. So it was a caravan. Is that what you call them? A salvage? Or where they all park, and if you had a caravan and you don't want to take it up and down the coast, you could leave it at this guy's property.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a holding yard or whatever,
Yep.
something like that. And these guys didn't pay their bills for like 3 years or something.
Oh, that's sick.
And it's a shitty one. It's old. It's like 1976 or something.
Yeah.
So it'll go perfect behind the Kingswood.
Yeah.
Until the Kings would overheat.
Yeah. Yeah. At least we've got somewhere to sleep for a while
Yeah.
until it cools down.
Fuck
But yeah, it was just, and it's like a fold out. Sleeps about, 6 or something people. So
Yeah, shit, that's all right.
But yeah, that's a crack up. I didn't know you do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I was doing like an IT degree at uni, and I was doing that for the past couple of years to like just for work while I was doing uni to pay the bills. Before that, I was doing it for like 1 or 2 years full time, and so now that like COVID's happened and I can't get a job in IT because like nowhere's hiring at the moment. I've like applied for a few places, but anyway.
Oh man, I went
Struggling
down.
with that
There's
shit.
I
plenty
went
of
down to
fuck-
Triple M
yeah.
the other day. I've got an ad coming up to do with these guys.
Yeah,
I went in there and it's the whole office is empty.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they've
Yeah.
only got the guys on the crew for the radio, like for when they're on air, and that's it.
Yep. So
Yeah.
it's super hard to get a job in
Yeah.
that. So I'm just repairing caravans. So that's good. Working
Ah.
on my hands. I'm either the smartest or the dumbest guy in caravan repairs. I can't figure it out yet.
Well, you went back,
Yeah. Yeah.
so you don't know. Like, hang on a
Yeah.
second. Is that the dumb part, or
Yeah, yeah.
so you
Back
what?
those
Have you
little-
got carpenter background, or you just handyman?
Jack of all trades,
Yeah.
basically, because you do plumbing, you do welding, you do like plywood carpentry.
Sounds like we'd get along well. We're just like, doing. I can fix everything and anything, but I don't know how.
Yeah,
I'll tell you yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know how to fix stuff.
and then I'll go on YouTube it.
Yeah. No, I'll know how to fix things. Like, I'll look at a machine. Like, I used to work in the mines before I did this job, and I know how to fix it. I'm like, yep, that's the problem. And then I'd put a spanner in my hand, and just fucking nothing would work out. I'm just useless.
Yeah.
Undo a nut and drop it in the engine bay or something.
Oh,
like
man.
that.
Like,
I've got heaps of spare
fuck.
parts. He says.
Yeah.
There's always leftover bolts. And I'm like,
I don't
oh,
know
well,
where
it's
they
not
go.
my bulldozer. Fucking.
I think, because I worked with my old man's the same as me. Like, and we also ran a handyman business at one point
Yeah,
for a long time, and we were always working on cars. So it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
It's like a hobby now.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's good to know how stuff works with that, like being able to figure out things.
Yeah, half
I
of my
reckon.
toys were like that. My parents would buy them, and I'd pull them apart just to see how they worked.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Never really went back together. Not at that age.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, and just trying to do as much comedy. But yeah, there's not much comedy on at the moment because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, mate,
stuff.
I've turned like you. I've started to turn back to building my little mud kitchens,
yeah, that's right. You make
the outdoor kitchens for the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I've started now to pick that up again because there's no, like, with all the gigs and everything, it's all
Yep.
just gone shit.
yeah, they're cool, man. They're a good idea.
Yeah, they are. They're good fun. They're
Yeah.
good fun. And at the moment, schools are going back, so the schools are starting to contact me again. So I'm like, yes, awesome.
Oh, okay. So you can do schools. And
Yeah,
like,
well, the way I build them, I had to do so much research to make sure that it was all safe. And
yeah, padded corners and stuff.
Yeah,
for the special kids.
yeah,
So
don't
all
have-
that in their
yeah.
head.
Has it got arsenic in it? No, it
Yeah.
doesn't. Has it got this? Has it? Yeah,
No
all
metal steps hanging
Yeah.
off of them.
that. Yeah. Oh, actually, that was the new design. I'm going to change that one. Which reminds me, I got to ring this school when we finish this.
Yeah, yeah,
that one I
yeah.
dropped off. Don't let the kids near it. I thought it'd be good to put a little blender in there.
Yeah.
Fucking. They got to learn somehow.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like 8 years old. My sister had this partner at the time. He had a kid, and the kid asked his dad. He's like, "Dad, what happens if I put my finger in the fan?" And he's just like, "Do it and find out." Like like most parents, I assume, would go, "It'll hurt, so don't do it." That's
Yeah.
why there's a guard.
Give you a clue.
So he's like, so he just watches his kid just go, like, slowly, and I was just like, I can't believe he's gonna let him do this. So I didn't say anything. This is gonna be great. Kid sticks his finger in the fan, splits his finger open, is just screaming, like crying, bleeding. He's like, so what happened? He goes, it hurt. He goes, then don't do that.
I learned not to trust Dad that day.
Yeah.
He told me to stick my finger in a man.
Oh, I'll tell you, the only times I do that is when my kids have been like just doing my head in, and you're like, fuck, you'll be out at the shop somewhere, and you're like, I can't smack you in front of all these people.
Oh yeah, no.
And then you'll be on the way home, and they'll be on like a retaining wall or something, skipping, and you're like, oh, I'm just going to watch this. He's going to fuck himself right up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, let's look at the height. You suss it all out. You're like,
Yeah.
right, he's probably going to fall down and hit the grass anyway, so he's not going to really break anything. It's not high enough to break anything. I can't see any sharp objects, but it's just going to fuck his day.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah.
And that's when you're like, I'll just ride this one out.
Yeah. He does it, and you're like, that's what you get for being a prick in Kmart.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
pretty much my life. My missus loves Kmart at the moment.
Oh, fucking yeah. So's mine. Actually, Tanya went to Kmart yesterday.
They've gone cheap fancy. That's what it is.
Yeah. But it was a whole fucking ordeal for her because everyone's like, oh, COVID's over. We can go to Kmart now. So she had to wait in line for 40 minutes for the photos. She was printing out some canvases for her parents.
Well, because she obviously did a lot in lockdown.
Yeah, yeah.
Went on a holiday.
Yeah. And then she gets like social anxiety every now and then. So she goes, I'm fucking like half freaking out.
Dude, those places do that to me as well.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it's another conspiracy, Ethan, coming up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's the lights.
Yeah.
They're designed to keep you there.
Yeah, yeah.
You're supposed to get lost in there. That's why it freaks you out.
Yeah.
It's like a maze.
She goes, so she waited. She goes, these fat fucks spent 40 minutes printing out their fucking photos. She goes, she got there, finally, sat down, her USB stick didn't fit.
How's a USB stick not fit?
I don't fucking know. I thought they made them all like universal serial bus. I'm pretty sure it's.
Oh, mate. That's
Universal?
another all USB lives matter.
Yeah.
Why are they different? I thought we're all the same.
So she didn't have a great time at Kmart yesterday, but apart from that, it's usually pretty good. But fuck, how good are their little their artsy things? You go to Kmart and you're like, oh man, I didn't know I wanted a pot plant, but now
You
I
know
do.
what? I learned a lesson. Here's a tip.
Yeah.
Don't pick up one of those baskets.
Yeah.
On the way in, yeah.
I get fucked over in Bunnings doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to fill it. I
Yeah.
feel, what am I going to go up to the
You
counter?
pick it up,
just
I'll
a pack
go,
of screws?
Oh, I've got 2 screws. I'll just put these in here. And then you're like, brain goes into,
What else do I need?
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
can feel it.
It's like you don't go grocery shopping when you're hungry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bad one.
I'm actually bad for that.
Yeah.
Because I've only got Aldi down the road. It's not that far from my house, which makes it worse. Because then I'm like,
Everything's cheap too.
I'm going to go there, and then you end up like that whole joke that everyone talks about. How I went in there to get bread and I come out with a chainsaw. So.
Yeah. Yeah. God, that one's been done to death, hasn't it?
Hasn't it? Yeah. Everyone's-
that's like the wish.com joke. Yeah. Oh, there's crazy stuff on wish.com. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah.
I didn't need a man D string or something like that.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me not to post that tonight.
Yeah. That's another one that should go up on the wall.
Don't flog the shit out of a topic.
Yeah, it's already been done.
Oh man, I want to know. I can't wait to hear the first COVID joke, and fuck, it better be good.
Do you know what? I was doing them before. I did a couple that night.
Yeah.
It was like, I came out and I did one that was like, apparently it's from eating from eating a dirty animal. If that's the case, then my wife's got it.
Got him.
All sleazy and
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
yeah. But then my son come home. I told him that one joking around. I'm like, what do you reckon this one? And he's like, oh, Dad, you're ridiculous, silly. But then he told me one like schoolyard banter jokes. Remember them ones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're the sickest. He goes, oh, Dad, you don't need to worry about COVID. He goes, it won't last that long because it was made in China.
Yeah.
And I was like, we've heard it now, but I was like, back there, I was like, that's a fucking ripper.
Yeah. That fucking would have got me too.
Yeah. It was like, what's the other one? He goes, why don't China play cricket? Because they'd eat the bat. And I was like, just so many. They just keep going with all
man.
these.
They write themselves, mate. Yeah.
There is. I reckon, but I was thinking, do you reckon that there would be so many that it'd be best to go out? It'd be like that Aldi joke. It'd be like to go out and just not talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I kind of wanted to do one where I was. This is usually we get to this part of the show, coming up with stuff that we've been thinking about doing on stage. I want to do like the opposite of that. Like everyone's all keen to get back out and get back into things, but I'm a gamer, so I'm like, whatever.
Oh, yeah. I hope it ride it out a bit more.
Go the opposite way.
I'm
like,
spewing the second wave, third wave, fourth wave.
Yeah. So at least that's a bit different. I don't know.
Well, mate, to be
if I'll
honest
do it
with
yet or
you,
not.
I'll agree with you on that because it hasn't changed much for my life.
Oh yeah.
I still live close enough to the beach to be able to go to the beach. I took my boat out. I live close enough to the water to be out my boat because even the coppers pulled me over on their boat and they were like, "Where do you live?" I said, "Dude, I just live there." And he's like, "Oh, okay, no worries." Because
Cool.
you
So
were
that's all you have to do.
yeah, you're allowed.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah.
Might have to use that on the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go, "Dude, I just live there." And I go, "Nah, Kabba lives there."
He told us last week when he was out in the boat.
Yeah.
Well, just point at the boat and go, "That's our boat."
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it was, and then I'd have my fires in the backyard.
Yep.
So it wasn't much I would do that you're different, and except for when you went to the shops, you would see it all down there. It was all fucked up.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
And just not going out to do comedy is
Massive.
yeah, that's been shit.
Yeah,
That's
for
been
sure.
like rough on me.
same.
Like you,
Do you-
like
yeah, go.
you don't realize. For me, it's really just like a hobby, like a hobby that I take very seriously. But at the end of the day, it's not paying any bills. It's a hobby.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize how much it affected me not having it anymore, because it's just like it was this thing that I was like working at and getting better, and now it's just like taken away from me.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh fuck, what do I do? And then you just fall into bad habits.
Yeah.
Like I just fell into bad habits. Wasn't going out. Wasn't being social. All of that. Like.
Oh, mate, why do you think I just did a month off drinking? Because I started drinking fucking. It was getting closer and closer to AM.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, fuck, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like or smoking weed as well. Like you can fall into a fucking deep rabbit hole with that shit. Obviously, like I didn't, thankfully, but like. It's so easy if you're like, fuck it,
Nothing
I don't have
else
to drive.
do. Yeah.
I don't have to drive. I don't have to be anywhere. It's Tuesday,
What's the worst
whatever.
that could happen?
I won't do it tomorrow. Yeah.
Hey, they weren't doing tests. So I was thinking about that. There was a lot of people who were getting fucked up on whatever.
And just driving
And then
around.
driving
yeah.
around, they're
But
like-
it's all right because there's no one else on the road. They're only
Yeah.
going to take themselves out.
What are you going to hit? Another cop car?
Yeah.
Well, no, Mr. Drifter.
Oh, yes.
I love it. That poor cop.
Oh, no.
Man.
Yeah, so what were we saying? Oh, that's right. Yeah, not to talk about. Probably not talk about it. Or you were going to
I
go,
don't know. If you've got
let's go
something-
longer.
Yeah, if you got something like a good take on it,
You need a fucking real. I feel like you need the best COVID joke.
That's
it's
like
like-
with any
yeah.
premise that's been done to death, though. Like
Yeah.
you can do the Aldi joke, or you can do the
Well, here's-
Whoosh.com joke, but you got to have the best
Yeah.
joke on that like blows all the other ones out of the water. You go, no, I've got a really good take on it.
There was one that I went to Bunnings and I noticed that everyone was painting houses
Yeah,
during
Yeah.
the lockdown.
Yeah.
And I went back only like a week ago with my missus when the kids were at school, and we went in and bought some paint, and the lady goes to me, oh, she goes, I thought everybody had painted their houses by now. I said, yeah, but we sobered up and don't like the colour. Like, fucking purple. What was I thinking? So you'll probably get a second wave of people going back.
Yeah.
Hogs bristle, please. Surf mist.
Oh, man. I fucking really wish, like when it started, I was like, oh, man, I'll use this time to write comedy.
Oh, dude.
yeah,
Mate, I think I was sitting next to you
Yeah.
mentally when that happened.
yeah.
And what did I end up doing? I ended up doing a skit in front of some fucking bins.
Yeah. And you got fucking 24 stitches in your leg.
Totally not the way.
Yeah.
I've been lazy, like legit. I've written a bit, but I've been lazy. But the funniest thing the other day, and not to shit on this chick too much because she's doing her best. Everyone's in different mental head space. I'll preface it with that. But she was like writing about how she's not writing comedy, but she wrote like heaps on it.
On not writing.
On not writing comedy.
But she wrote a lot of not writing.
I'm like, with the amount that you wrote there, you could have written at least a joke. Like, that would have taken you hours to come up
Oh,
with.
man.
It took
Yeah.
a couple of weeks.
And it was just bitching and moaning about how her mental headspace is ruined and she can't write comedy. I'm like, yeah, well, fair enough. But
But was it proofread?
yeah, well, obviously.
good.
she's
You
got
know,
nothing
you
else
could
to
do- you
That
know-
grinds me gears when there's bad grammar on Facebook, mate.
Especially when it's in capitals.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, you could get up. I reckon you could get up and the first joke you could go, this is what I've been writing since I was in lockdown. And you just hold it for like 10
Oh,
minutes.
man. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Fucking you. Pornhub, man, their stock prices must have boomed. Like,
Really went up. Wink,
Oh,
wink. Ah.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's that and all the takeaway things like Menulog and Uber Eats and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Crazy.
Do you know, we found one that's pretty cool. This is interesting. There's a place over here, over the back in the industrial area, and they're a full-on catering company. And they pre-make a lot of meals that will go into venues.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so you might have oh, pardon me, you might have a chef or something like that, but they might not have the time to make all these meals. So they basically reheat them or cook them or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, this place, because all the pubs shut, they went on the social media and they said, "Look, we're still at the food. We're still selling them."
Yeah, okay.
So we've now found this place where you go up and you can buy all this awesome food before it hits the pubs. But I mean, of course, any venue, you're paying for the service of it to be cooked and and all that sort of stuff. And,
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, so things like that in the lockdown, we've found that.
Yeah, it's weird. There's different ways that people are like just surviving, like figuring it out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's not
entrepreneurial.
actually the end of the world.
No.
You're pretty okay.
Is that your? Can we hear your remote control boat going?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Did you leave it on outside?
Someone fucking mowing their lawn.
I think we're getting heckled by a whippersnipper at this point, so we might have to wrap it up.
Since this is not a visual thing, I can just tell them it's the gardener. Leroy.
Well, you have got waterfront views, Kabba, so
Oh yeah, I'm very lucky.
Not a fucking.
Well, he doesn't have to cut the front yard, does he?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
How are we on time anyway?
we've done 2 hours.
Jesus.
Shit.
That is... Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this
That's
is
probably
our
long.
longest podcast.
No one's going to listen to this for shit.
No, no.
Me and Ethan did 40 minutes last week, just like getting back into it, just on fucking like, who was it? It was a comedian. Fuck, what's his name?
Louis C.K.
Yeah, we did 40 minutes on Louis C.K. talking about.
Oh, how's he going?
Pretty good. He
he
released
back
a
in?
special.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
released
released
a
a
special like indie, like the way he went. You know, when he first started out, he just did it himself.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's gone back to that, and I hope he does a.
Nobody would
all
touch
right.
him, literally.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
That's why that whole
Look,
mess
Louis.
started.
Yeah, it's how it
just
started.
someone just
Yeah.
touched him. It would have never happened.
If
Yeah.
someone just touched him, that's
Yeah.
right.
Touched by an
But he was
angel.
happy. He's like, just at least watch me. Fuck.
yeah,
So that's what he's gone back to.
yeah.
So
Well,
he hasn't changed then.
No,
He's still
people are still watching
still
him.
be watching him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sorry, mate. Carry on, yeah.
oh, I can't even remember what I was saying.
Oh, you were saying you and Ethan were talking about how...
I was just talking
Yeah.
about how he really... We feel like he did nothing wrong.
It wasn't
But
worth
was
$30
like-
million.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
what
how-
it was?
That's what it's cost him.
35 million it cost him.
Yeah,
Pretty crazy.
yeah.
That's an
And it's like,
expensive wink.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Well,
I mean,
granted, there's
there
more
was a
than one.
few- Oh, no, there was, yeah. There was a few.
It's like morally objectionable, but it's not
Yeah.
$35 million.
He could have
morally
bought an
objectionable.
island for that money and done it and never got caught.
Oh, Matt.
Well, until
He could have taken so many holidays and got so many prostitutes
Oh.
because it's not legal in America. So, but yeah, he could have just went overseas.
It could have... Well, Epstein's is up for sale, I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Fucking, no one's
you get a
buying that
bargain.
island,
You
are
get a
they?
bargain
No
on
one's-
it.
No one's touching that.
No one's going near it, are they?
Nah.
I'd fucking buy it. I'm one of those blokes who sees a bargain. Oh, fuck
Yeah,
it,
mate.
can't afford
Turn
not
it into a
to.
resort.
Yeah, can't afford not to.
Be like the castle. What's he asking, Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
fucking.
Well, thanks for doing the podcast with us, Kabba. Appreciate it, mate.
No worries. Thanks for coming down to the cripple.
Yep. No, we owe you one.
I'll have to, when I get this all fixed up, I'll come up and see you guys again.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. I'm
Yeah.
still looking for another webcam because we got webcams in the, well, I call it the studio, but it's my brother's room. He moved out, so. That's all
He
it is.
left all of his toys. Legit.
He's got all these Dragon Ball Z figures up on the top wall. It's crazy.
This is a 27-year-old
This is
man.
what we need to do. We need to get some pictures of comedians
Oh,
up on
man,
the wall.
I know.
that is great.
I've got Richard Pryor. I've got
Billy Connolly.
Billy Connolly. He's one of my favourites. I loved
Yeah,
him.
he's funny as.
And then, you know what sold me on Jim Carrey was I always thought it was a bit too full on.
Yeah.
like maybe you're talking about people who come out of the gate. Rah, rah, rah.
Yeah,
But then I fell in love with him when I seen that speech that he did.
that spiritual one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sick.
Mate, I hold him high now.
He's
It's
definitely done some DMT or something like that. I
Yeah.
don't know what he's done,
Yeah.
but he's expanded his brain.
It was drip feeding that day.
Yeah.
I saw him on Jay Leno's Cars. Jerry Seinfeld driving in cars getting coffee with comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just like, he looks like a fucking guru now. He's got a big beard and long hair. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well, maybe we'll have to
that
see if we
much
can get
money.
a photo in here then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always
match
forget
the-
to get the photo. Oh, we've got to get a photo of us at the end too.
All right.
For the
That's
the
what I
title.
mean.
Yeah,
I
sweet.
thought that's what we were talking about.
Well, righto.
You can put that. You can hold that trophy if you want.
Oh, Cleo Bachelor of the Year. Is that your trophy?
That's a legit trophy. However, it was my mate who got it.
Ah, wow. And you can kind of see his little pecker there.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, they did it to scale. My mate wasn't happy. That's why I've got the trophy.
Yeah. This is growing, not a shower, mate. This is a
Yeah,
cold day that
yeah,
day,
it
mate.
was
You
day,
know what
mate.
it is.
Yeah. He was in the conspiracy up to his balls.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool there.
All right,
Fucking
guys.
see
Thank you
yous.
very much.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
That was awesome.
Wow. Sorry, man.